Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold on now. Wait a minute, fellas. Wait a minute. I think it goes something like this. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Cause every time I turn around, there's something trying to keep me down. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Whoa, can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. When I look up, don't you know, burdens knocking at my door. So won't you come and take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Oh, come and take these burdens off of me. Off of me. Somebody come and take these burdens off of me. Off of me. Soon as I get up off the ground, my burdens knock me right back down. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Somebody take these burdens off of me, off of me. Somebody take these burdens off of me, off of me. Somebody take these burdens off of me, off of me. Well, off of me, off of me. Oh, off of me, off of me. Well, off of me, off of me. Get them off of me, off of me. Come and break the chain. Come and break the chain. Get it off of me. Get it off of me. I need somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody to get this burden. To get this burden. Can somebody take these burdens off of me?
This song, oh my God, I love this song. I could play this song 1,000 times a day. Look who's here. Miss 70 was Suburban Girl. I tell you, she loved this side of this channel because I tell you, this is a channel here that, guys, this is when we speak and not hold back. You know how, Janet Jackson had her alter ego, and you have Beyonce had her alter ego. Well, Sylvia has her alter ego also. Well, this is the stuff that I tend not to say, but I feel it. So I had to have an outlet. And this is an outlet that you guys, I'm willing to share this outlet because, some days you just like, ugh. The other day, I had that little game, the sex game on thing. My husband happened to see it. I left it on the table, right? And he was like, "Why you have this?" He doesn't know that I have an alter ego. I have to let it out. So this is the time where we let it out. Is we gotta let it out. So I'm gonna put the link in, and anybody that wants to come in, whatever the topic you want to talk about. And if that lordship guy is in here, all right, now it's the time for you to come in and talk. Let's have a conversation, dude. Because this is where the side that you might just have to get cussed out. It may not be by me, but there are other people might be after you. So if you got something to say, come on in. Here go the link. Come on in. Anybody who has something to say, it doesn't matter what the topic is. Whatever's on your mind, let's speak up. Here we go. And there's no restriction. The only thing is I don't want anybody, attacking somebody. Oh, hey, go Marshall. Hey, good morning. Good afternoon.
Hey.
Hey, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind? I can talk my ish on here.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind?
Inquiring Minds wants to know what is on Big Marshall's mind.
What is on my mind? I don't chase after sprinters.
Okay.
I never became a little drummer boy.
Okay.
I never, relations with another man.
Okay.
I love women.
Okay.
And I don't make $8,000, $25 an hour as
All
a
right.
hallway monitor. You
Okay.
understand me?
I understand you, sir.
And I don't do that. I don't claim I know somebody. I paid for my own washer and dryer and TV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to steal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do a lot of things, but God is good.
Mm. Mm.
And I work out every single day.
Mm.
I don't wear tight shirts.
Do you wear ladies' panties?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right. What about ladies' wigs and skirts?
No, I don't do that. I don't.
Okay.
That's unnecessary.
All right.
I'm not no him downstairs type of guy.
No offense to the community.
Yeah. No offense. Yeah.
He's just
No offense.
expressing himself. He's just
Yeah, just
expressing
expressing
himself.
myself. Trust me, I got a gay cousin. You know what I'm saying? I love him to death.
What
And I
about
love
ladies'
and I
bras?
love my friends who are in the LGBT
Yes,
community. I love my
absolutely,
friends. They'll always be my friend, but that's their lifestyle, and
absolutely.
I respect them for their lifestyle, but it's just not my
Yes,
lifestyle. Okay.
yes, yeah.
How
All
about
right.
ladies' bras?
Oh,
You don't wear ladies'
absolutely
bras?
not.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No, and I will not dance on YouTube. Just you know, and guess what?
What?
The kicker,
What?
I don't have cross eyes, so I can pretty see real good, and my eyes don't cross over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I focus, they don't cross over. They stay straight. I
And
own
look,
my own house.
Leslie says, why are we apologizing when we're telling our truth? Thank you, Leslie. Absolutely. There's no apologies. We're just telling it like it is. Oh, what happened to him? He just disappeared. Oh, he came back. Hold on, he's back. Wow,
Sorry, it kicked me out.
you got kicked out. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I own my own house. It's a blessing.
Y'all sound like the racists that say I have black friends. No, but listen. Hey. Perspective one. Look, my friends that are gay will always be my friend. They were my friends before they even realized they were gay.
Yes.
Okay. So for me to not be friends with them, now their lifestyle, I tell them in a minute, hey, don't try me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't bring that crap around. That's what I say. You know what I mean? No, but my it's not the same. It's not the same as no, I don't see it that way because I still have my and I've been a lot. Listen, guys, I've been to gay parties. And I was like the square peg in a round hole area, and it's like it don't bother me. Don't bother. I mean, I'm not scared of anybody that's gay. No, there's a big difference.
Absolutely.
In fact, I love my gay friends. They give me
My
some
daughter is.
tips. Huh?
My daughter is.
Yeah, I love my gay friends. I'm telling you. Oh my God, I have a
They
friend
can
named
dress.
Tony.
I'll tell you that.
Man, Tony give me so
Listen,
much tips. Like Tony's more girly than me.
I'll tell you what.
Tony be like, Sylvia, come on, girl. Girlfriend, you can't go out like that. I'm like, okay, Tony, all right.
And my cousin Deshaun, he is the most coolest guy, but he is gay. But I love him to death. I love him. He will give the shirt off his back.
But the only thing, let me tell you what Tony will do to me, y'all. Tony will tell me what him and his lover do. And I'm like, Tony, I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear that. Tony. Just like I don't want to hear a heterosexual doing their thing. You ask Miss Fat, I don't want to hear it. I don't care who it is. Marsha, I don't want to hear what you do. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with somebody being gay or anything like that. I just don't. I think that's your personal thing. You behind that's behind closed doors. But Tony used to always tell me. One time he was telling me about the gerbil putting it inside of a balloon. I'm like, no, dude. So, but I love my Tony. So Miss Perspective, it's not the same. It's not, because I still hang with them.
Sylvia, I forgot one more thing.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I ain't never pimped my daughter.
I let you in, Miss Joycelyn. I did. I don't know why you keep. I don't see you backstage. I let you in both times. What happened? I let you in. Something's going on with your thing. Because I surely did let you in. You were up here and then you popped out. Joycelyn, can I try it again? I get along with gay people more than the sincere. Yeah, they do. Gay people are real. I'm telling you that right now. Gay people are like, they real. They tell you. I'm talking about not the ones in the closet. I'm talking about the ones that really embrace their sexuality and know who they are. Those they do. I have nothing against gay people, not one thing. But don't come telling me what you do behind closed doors. That's not my business. I tell that to regular straight people. Right, Miss Fat? Miss Fat.
She like Marshall, really?
I don't want to hear that. And then he'd be saying his word. He'd be like, pussy. I'm like, oh, Marshall. Say it, Marshall.
Pussy.
See, y'all, you see how he sounds? Oh, God. Okay. No, she said y'all trying to get who y'all trying to come out the closet? I don't know. But you know what? I always believe if you are gay, I think you just should embrace who you are and stop hiding behind the closet. Be who you are. Be real. Stop trying to act like you're straight when you're not straight. Embrace it.
Yeah.
Gay. There's nothing wrong with that. Society accepts who you are. You don't have to hide anymore. Come out that closet. Nobody's going to judge you.
I think he's afraid to come out. Now, that's just my opinion. Yeah. Just my opinion.
Oh, look at this. She's so crazy, Miss Fat. Look what she said, y'all. Look at Miss Fat. Look what she just said, y'all.
Oh,
Mimi said, who's afraid? And Miss Tat said, who's hiding? The tree said, well, I'm joy, happy, joy. Oh my God. Who's hiding? Miss Stat. Marshall. Stat.
Yeah, what's up?
Who at Stat who's hiding?
Who's hiding? I mean, I ain't afraid to say his name.
Okay, wait. Miss Perspective Me says, my only issue now is everyone is being bullied into conforming. You know what? I agree with you on that one. I agree. They, especially with our kids, they're pushing the agenda. And I agree with you 100%, 100,000% on that. I do. Why are they pushing the agenda on us? They're bullying us. Like, you can't have a feeling about something. You can't say something about something. It's not like a person calling the person the N-word and they're white. No, it's not like that. I do have a problem where you trying to push the agenda on us, and if we don't accept it as a person and not accepting somebody, you bullied that person. I do have a problem with that. You're right. If celebrity man goes on TV and say he is not interested in a trans, he will be attacked. He'll be attacked for being homophobic, right? As being homophobic. That is so true. That is so true. Now, you can't give your real honest opinion about it. You got to be politically correct and hide exactly how you feel, which is wrong.
Absolutely. My boy Gucci.
Gucci, come on in here. Now you
Come on,
can.
Gucci. Listen, I know Randa watcher. Come on, sis. Come on.
There's a lot of you Bush watchers in here. There's
Mhm.
105 of you guys up in here. Come on out. Come on. Like, this is the time to speak your speech. Where's that dude at? Where's his lordship? I thought he had a lot to say. Come on out. You scared to come out now?
Who's that?
It says, why does Superman have to be gay? He just be a superhero. Was Superman gay?
Didn't he have a shirt on when he went to court?
Superman? What are you talking about?
No.
Yeah, he got me so confused over here.
Don't pay me no attention.
Is his son writing to be gay? Who? Patrice, what are you talking about? Y'all all over the place. Marshall's giving his feelings about something. And everybody Marshall,
Yeah.
you say you're special.
I know I'm special. Yeah. But they gotta pick up what I'm trying to go with this.
Not Superman. Are you saying his son is gay? No, what are we talking? See, Marshall, you need to clarify yourself because people got saying all kinds of stuff in this chat here, and this is not y'all. Hold on.
I got you.
We're not talking about anybody's son being gay. We're not talking about Lord Jesus. Yeah. Marshall, stop playing around the bush.
Okay, listen. Okay,
please, because these people going all over the place.
Top flight security. AKA, y'all say his name all the time, Bozo. I'm gonna say that. All right, that's who I'm talking about. Okay, Bozo. I mean, I know he watching. Listen, I know he gonna make a live. Come out, just come out, express yourself. Listen, I know you miss us. I know you do. I can see it in your cross-eyed pit bull eyes. I can see it. And here's the thing. He gonna make a live later. Say, "Oh, but Marshall sleep on the couch." I don't sleep on no couch.
He sleep in that bed.
I sleep in a big old bed. Now, do I have a couch in my room? Absolutely. It's a big master bedroom. I mean, come on, man. Let that make sense. But I don't. I own my own stuff. I got credit.
Oh.
I got credit. Don't make me have to start saying some names, Mr. Bozo, because I will tell everybody that you like to roommate with women.
Hey, Brenda, welcome.
Hello. No, I don't mean to confuse anyone, but just to piggyback, they had said that they're bringing out a new animated character, and it's going to be Superman's son, and they have him portraying as being gay. That's what my comment was. So I'm not this guy who's speaking. I'm not elaborating, comment on what he's saying, but about the animation, they're making a new character about Superman's son. They're making he's going to be gay. So that's what I was commenting on.
Thank you for clarifying it, because I got lost and we talked about Marshall.
No, not at all. It was just on. I seen it on TV the other day. I think TMZ was talking about it. So I was like, let me just chime in on that. But no, ma'am, no, not about who he's talking about. This is Superman's son, a new animated character they're bringing out.
Thank you, Brenda, for clarifying it, because Marshall was all over the place. He had people all confused, and then we see this. Yeah. Thank
I
you
was trying
so
to follow Marsh. I said, what? I was like you, Miss Sylvia. But so let me just chime in and say that. But yeah, that's what that's about. Yeah. So
Gotcha.
Marshall, you
Okay.
continue on with who you
Yes,
talking
ma'am.
about,
Yes, ma'am.
and I'm talking about the new animation coming out.
All righty.
Okay. Well, have a
Thank
good day. Stay
You
blessed,
too.
Miss Sylvia.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're
All right.
welcome. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for clarifying that, Brenda, because Marshall was about to be in trouble up in this.
I sure was. Trouble's my middle name, though. But
Okay, where Lordship? Wait, come out. Why are you hiding now, Lordship? You
who's
had all so
Lordship?
much. I don't know, some guy who could do so many videos on me. Everything he does is on me. I'm like, dude, stop it. Come on, stop. You
Seems
know
like
what?
it's some
Yeah,
jealousy.
I need to explain to me. Somebody need to explain to me, why is it that everybody got an issue with Sylvia?
You want me to tell you why?
You tell me why.
I mean, it's just
I've gotten
you
so
bring,
many
yeah,
different people from different
yeah,
angles.
yeah. You bring the facts, man. I mean, bring the facts. You and Dottie, I do gotta give a shout out to Dottie though.
Yeah, but see, and then they bring in Dottie. Dottie has
Yeah,
never said anything about
never,
anybody. At least
never.
me. I mean, I'm guilty of some things now. I ain't gonna say I ain't guilty of it. No, I'm guilty about some things, like bringing some information out, about the Clary, the
Yeah.
bankruptcy, and I am guilty of a lot of things that they said, y'all. I'm serious. Look, I am guilty, and I will plead guilty on it. I will not say not guilty, because I am guilty of really bringing some things out. Yes, I am.
Listen, it is what it is. That's how I see it. And I know. And listen, we all know they all watching.
But here's my deal. Let me tell you something, Mr. Clary. I got to speak my mind here, Mr. Clary. He
That's
tried
right.
to show stones and all kinds of stuff, and all these other people. Dude, you have been defrauding the government for a long time. So stop it. Stop it. You've been defrauding false stuff, fake companies, getting loans left and right. How the heck you get that much money? How? And you filing bankruptcy, all those bankruptcy. How the heck you get 20,000, 40,000, 30, 60? Come on now. If you're not defrauding the government, they're coming after you now.
Yeah, boy.
You're getting in here involving me, saying I'm doing this, doing that on public record now. Pacers is a public record information website. Nothing I done is out of malice. No, it's for information to be brought out to the people. This is my platform. I have a freedom of speech. I have freedom of press, because I am what? A blogger now. So if what I am saying makes you go, ouch, because I'm stepping all over your toes, so be it. The same measure that you give to somebody is the same measure you're going to get back. You get what I'm saying? You do dirt, you get dirt thrown back on you. I'm not saying I'm the judge and jury of anything. I'm just bringing out information that people may not know about, may not have access to even show. But you're mad at me. You in my bushes. You got your people coming after me because I'm exposing the stuff that you're doing. Dude, you came after Robert.
I tell you what, he didn't like that little clip video I sent him on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was just a small clip that, Bozo said. First of all, me or Angela are family at the end of the day. He's like, man, don't be sending me that crazy bozo shit. I mean, not that bozo shit, that goofy ass shit.
Fugazi.
Hey,
man.
Gucci, well, I be goddamn.
I was laid in the bush. I was laid in the bush. Why are you calling me up here?
Gucci?
I was in the bush being peaceful.
Hey, why, Gucci? I gotta ask you. You better tell Bozo quit calling you Coochie. Say my name is Gucci with a
Nah,
G.
let
G.
me
Hey,
explain.
yeah,
Hey,
I gotta go after all the people who've been after me. Hold on,
let
Gucci.
me explain
Okay, my
something to
bad.
you.
Sorry,
Hold
Miss
on, dude. I got to say
Mama
something.
Sylvia.
Hold on. The next person I want to go after is that Lila Levi. Okay.
Oh,
Never said anything negative about this dude, but then he want to call out some stuff about me having. I keep telling you, I've never showed my vagina to nobody except my husband. Okay. And the people, of course, I was in relationship with, but that's beside the point. But
yeah,
anyway,
that's the
he goes and say that I put out my vagina on the YouTube world. No, I put out one boob. That's what I did, right? But this dude gets mad because I asked questions about his relationship with Robert, and the information was given to me direct by family members. Okay, that he is not the relative.
Facts.
He is not the blood relative to Mr. Kelly. He gets mad and now he wants to tell lies about me showing my vagina, which is a lie. I showed my boob. Now I ain't gonna look like I told you certain things.
Wait.
I'm guilty of certain things, and I will
Sylvia.
tell you the truth. Hold on, Gucci. Hold on. Hold on, dude. Hold
I just want to say something.
I'm about to mute Gucci in a minute if you don't hold on. Let me finish
I was
my
just
word.
saying, if you're a pussy, you can do what you want to do.
Well, okay, y'all.
You're
I
a
gotta
pussy.
mute him. I gotta mute him because he's gonna keep talking. Every time you mute him, I'm unmuted. Okay, I'm muting him back. I'm muting him back because he keep interrupting me, y'all. I gotta mute him now.
No, I wasn't trying to.
I gotta mute him again.
Go ahead.
Can we have some order in this court, please? As I was saying, that dude gets mad because I told the truth. I have no reason to lie about whether or not this dude is his relative, okay? His family member, I'm talking about blood family member, told me that he knows Mr. Levi, but he knows him under a different name. And also, he knows him from Detroit. And also, he is not his relative. And that's a fact. And his brother outside the court building told me that himself, that Levi is not Robert Sylvester Kelly's cousin. Okay? He knows him, but he is not his relative. I don't care how much he try to put up that he's his cousin. He's not his cuz by blood. He might just say, oh, that's my cuz. You know, people say things like that. I got uncles and stuff that's not related to me, but they're more related to me because at least I was in foster care, and they could say that's my relative, not by blood, but because of the courts. But he can't even say that with him. He's not his relative. And anybody who sit around here, and that's why he's on the attack, because he knows I'm telling the truth. Okay. Go ahead, little one.
What I was saying I was defending you. If you want to show your pussy, it's your pussy.
But I ain't show
They're
it.
just mad because I know, but I'm saying, it's your choice, it's your prerogative. If you want to walk out the house with no panties on, it's yours. In business. Damn.
He got a phone call.
That's what gets me. Nah, hell with the phone call. They better rub me no damn more. Yeah, but I'm sick of everybody watching Sylvia's shit. It's hers, and she wanted to say it's, leave her alone. God dang it, man. Woo. And as him calling me coochie, let me tell you something, partner. Words don't bother me, because coochie I get more than he ever get in his life. I get more coochie in 1 year than he gonna get in his own life, if that's what he want to do. Because coochie, all right?
Scat, turn down your thing.
Somebody say coochie.
Turn down your thing.
Yeah, I'm echoing. Somebody mute you, YouTube.
Turn down your thing.
I'm trying. Hold
Stat, I got
Turn
you
the
muted till
YouTube
you
off.
together.
Yeah. So
Ah,
by him calling me Coochie, at least nigga, I'm not gay. I'm fucking.
ah,
Yeah. All right.
hey,
So
hey,
Hey,
you
no,
think
hey, no, nothing against the gay people.
yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gucci,
Nothing,
oh
Gucci
nothing
no.
against gay
opinion,
people.
though.
Yeah, yeah,
No, nothing. What a man decide to do on his own time, that's his choice. But if you're gonna do it, don't hide it. Be it. You
yeah.
know?
He,
They said be
he's
all you can be in the army. Be that shit. You know, me, I love coochie 24 hours a day.
Mm. Okay, Mr.
All
Coochie.
right.
I do too. Yes, that's why I got a lot of
I
kids.
live
So
for
you gonna be
coochie and I
Coochie
was
number 2?
Hey, that's fine. But guess what though?
What?
I take care of all my kids, and yes, I pay child support. I don't
you know
get
so.
away from it. I
And
don't get away from it.
see,
Look at Stat, you
Who
wrong.
is
first of
that?
all, real man gonna
Look what
take care
Stat
of his
put on
kids.
there.
Real
Oh
man
shit!
ain't
I
trying
was
to
about
get
to
on
say. I was flipping out there. I was like, "What?"
Look at Stat put. Look at Stat who put the picture Stat put up here. Lord have mercy, she's trying to get us in trouble over here. But it's okay. We on the side channel.
Let me change that before I get a subpoena.
Elizabeth, stop it. I ain't got no dog video. God. No, but I'm
Dad.
just saying, people. I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
the gooch, one thing, you ain't never got to
Yes,
worry
what's
about
up,
me.
bro?
Who's up there?
That's Daz. Daz is up
Yeah.
here.
Oh, my boy, what's up, my guy? Hey, Daz, I'm coming up that way for sure in a couple weeks because I'm coming to this. I'll let you know. I ain't gonna tell you. I'll let you know.
Good. Too much information. Gucci.
Yeah.
You're opening up your mouth too much.
Oh, man, Sylvia, let me tell you something, baby. Real gangster don't worry about where I
Yeah.
tell people I'm going. Cause
Yeah.
one thing, ain't nobody gonna touch this boy right here. None. All right? I ain't get to 50 something by being a punk.
Mr.
All right? This real gangster family.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't go nowhere without people know where I go.
Yeah.
So, you know, I ain't worried about what people do, what people want to say. You know, they got gangster, I got gangster, so hey, we can do gangster things.
Hey, Silver, I gotta ask you something.
What's up?
Did Bozo try to apologize to you at the court in New York?
Yeah, and I ain't want to
He,
hear it.
hold up, that nigga try to apologize to you.
Let me explain something to you. I'm a New Yorker by heart, right? I don't
Brooklyn.
like all that phony crap. I don't like
Wait.
that phony crap. If I don't like you, I'm not going to speak to you. That's all there is to it. If you
Whoa.
notice, there are people I see that's part of this R. Kelly thing. I see they say something to me. I don't say nothing to them. I don't talk to you. I don't have nothing to do with you. And this is in real life as well as on the YouTube. So I'm cordial as far as getting the work done, but as far as me and you being friends, I don't like you. You don't like me. We stay away from each other. That's it.
I was yelling.
And people think I want to be friends with I don't want to be friends with nobody. I don't care if you're not talking to me. If I find out you talking about behind my back, I ain't got nothing to say to you. I ain't got nothing to do with you. You go about your business and I go about mine. I don't give a crap. That's just me, you know? So all this phony crap that people do, oh, Sylvia, I know a whole bunch of you guys try to get inside of my little chats and inside my little group just to get information. I don't like. The people I don't like. And y'all thinking y'all getting away. I'm not dumb. I see it. I know.
There go my sis.
I play along with y'all dumb games.
That's why, Marshall. That's why I don't forgive and I don't forget.
Oh yeah.
All this phony stuff that these people, it's so damn phony in this whole
Yeah,
thing.
you right. You right.
And all these damn people they got agendas, y'all. They got agendas. Some people want to be in the camp. Some people want to live with him. Some people, oh my gosh. Woosah. Let me woosah.
They want to be around his presence.
Woosah.
Like Bozo. You said, hey, hold on. Can you play that clip? I need a laugh.
Sylvia.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because, for example, like I'm not really a person that be on YouTube all the time, you know. And at first, when I saw this whole R. Kelly thing, I started looking into it. And then I see, oh, okay, there's people that do believe he is innocent. Let me subscribe to that channel. Then I end up liking your channel, right?
Mhm.
Then you keep looking around and then you see there's other people that they also, believe that he's innocent. So people just be, at least I do. I don't really know who doesn't like each other, who don't get along, or whatever problem there's been in the past. People like me that we're just there just trying to, just because I'm supporting R. Kelly, it just doesn't mean like I'm okay with the other bloggers and the problems that you guys have. You know what I'm saying? Because I like your channel, but I also like other channels too. And that's because I feel like, they supporting Robert.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of feels bad because in a way you want to be, I want to be completely
transparent.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the middle of all of that because it kind of feels fake and phony, like you say, like I'm here in your chat, and then in the 2 hours I'll probably be in the other chat.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Stat. Here's the thing. Let me tell you something. You are a human being. You could go wherever you want to go. You're a grown person. You can do whatever you want to do, right? But my whole thing is, if you're in somebody's chat tearing me apart, dogging me out, and then you come in my chat, try to act like, hey, Sylvia, I just love your channel. I have a problem with that. That's being two-faced and phony.
Right.
That's not gonna fly right with me, right? Now you said you go into this person's channel, you enjoy their commentary, you just comment about their commentary. You're not dogging Sylvia out, you're not dogging this person out, and then turn around being in that person's face. That's phony. That's the kind of thing I don't like and I don't need. Those people can stay away from my channel. They don't have to be. Stay in the bushes. But all this fake stuff that goes on, even some of the bloggers, man, they're so damn phony. They come in, they be like with you 1 minute, and then next minute they throwing jabs at you, saying this thing, saying, I'm like, damn it, what is wrong with y'all?
But the problem, I see a lot, I do see a lot of people that are always in the channel, right? They supporting you. And then they go to the other channel and they supporting the other person. But in a way, if the other person is talking about you, there's not that much that, that we support you, that we can say, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just there to hear about Robert. I am not there for the problem or the issues that was there before I even got involved. And it kind of makes me feel bad because I just really want to know, the new updates. I just really want to know, how bad they did him and stuff like that. So it just makes me feel bad that, I just don't want to feel like a phony, like you said. And it kind of separates people that do like your channel. You know what I'm saying? Like it just creates that whole division when we all should just be worrying about Robert.
We
you know what I'm saying?
All at once. Let me tell you something. You know why it's not that way? Because people have hidden agendas of why they're here. They're not really here to support this man. They're here to get a come up. They're here to do this. They're here to do that. Okay, that's fine. If that's what you do. But the point is, stop the phoniness. Stop the fakeness. That's what I have a problem with. That's why I'd rather just stay by myself, do my thing over here, and call it a day. I'm willing to be with anybody that's willing to do the work. I have no problem with that. But all this extra stuff and acting like you're here for the cause, but then you're only there for your cause for yourself to uprise. That's the problem, man. And then your agenda, you try to put it on me, say, "Oh, she's here for that." But the reality of it is where you're here for, so you want to put it on me.
Right.
That's the problem I have.
So I see Mimi over here. She says, I saw you there, Stats. Yes, I was there. But am I adding to, what he's saying about Sylvia? No, I am just listening to whatever they're saying. Because how am I going to get up on his channel and say, hey, Levi, don't talk like that, because I don't even know what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? I support Sylvia. If he's lying on her, and I know for a fact that he is lying, then I am going to stand up for Sylvia. But I'm not going to get involved in between people that I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Like what's really going on. I'm just there because I want to know what's gonna happen next. I want to know everything else that has to do with R. Kelly. I don't care about what happened or what he's saying that I don't even know if it's true or not. You know, because then he's gonna say, well, she belongs to Sylvia, so we can't, you know, we can't trust people in here because she's gonna go back to Sylvia. Like, that's not how it is. There's people that support R. Kelly. They're not here for all that nonsense. I just want to support R. Kelly, and whatever I could do to, you know, to help, then I would be happy to do that. But I cannot just sit here and argue with all these damn bloggers that, you know, they don't like you, you don't like them, and then all the people that are trying to prove the innocence of R. Kelly are in the middle of this, and that just doesn't go right. And I enjoy your channel, Sylvia. I think that is a very nice thing that you're doing. You know, like I've always said. But like, you know, we just can't get in the middle of all this. That's why I told you last time, it would be nice if everybody would just get along together and get this together and put all that problem to the side.
You know why that's hard to happen? You know why it's hard to happen, Stat? Let me tell you why. Because everybody wants to be the voice, the person in charge. I don't care. Let me just be the arm. I don't have to be the head of nothing. Because number one, Robert is the head of that. Okay. Now we could be his shoulder, holding him up, holding that head up and things like that. But everybody that's in this thing, and I'm saying everybody because I'm not going to pick out one person against another or nothing like that. But there's an agenda. There's an agenda that, okay, hey, this person's saying this. Oh, I got to get ahead of it. I got to be the one. It shouldn't be that way. It should not.
But my thing is also like, you know, like to me, I don't really care if that is R. Kelly's cousin or not. Listen, he's saying that his cousin's gonna be home for Christmas. Hey, that's all that makes me feel better. Hey, he's gonna be home for Christmas. I really don't care if he is his cousin or not. You know what I'm saying?
Have you asked him how? Have you asked him how?
No, you know, but if he's putting out that positive.
Hey, he also said he was gonna be home before the trial.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
Can
like,
I say something
about him saying that people saying that he's the cousin or not, that's really irrelevant, I believe, to my opinion.
I've been
You said it's irrelevant, but sometimes it could cause some confusion because if people are sending funds, I'm not saying he's taking any money. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying people are basically doing it on the honor system. This is his relative. We're going to make sure everything goes out to this person. Then it never happens. Then that's a problem for Robert because he needs the help and it's not getting to him. But then you see somebody like me, like a Sylvia, like, oh, she's phony. She did, she that. Don't listen to her. But the reality is, I'm in communication with the man. Y'all not gonna believe me because I'm not a relative. Y'all gonna believe him, which he has nothing. He don't talk to him. Y'all gonna say, "Oh, that's his cousin." That's the problem that's going on here. You get what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead,
Well,
Henny.
I respect.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Henny.
I've been watching for the whole time, and Sylvia at one point was cool with them, and then they started bashing her and saying all this stuff. And I don't get into that stuff, but because I just, you know, I'm to support R. Kelly, and from what I see from Sylvia, she's for the same thing, and she does a lot. I mean,
I agree.
I donated.
Lee, you breaking up, honey hen. Henny hen, you gone.
Like sometimes I just don't want to even get on YouTube because I want to hear and I want to show my support to your channel. But sometimes it just does feel like, damn, that's kind of fake of me to be on her channel. And then 2 hours later, I get on the other channel just to hear, you know, what they say. And if I agree with
listen, it's not a problem. It's not a, I don't have a problem with anybody listening to anybody's channel because you are a grown person. But my thing is when I see negativity from a person that's in my channel and then come back, I mean, negativity spew like, I don't like that dividing type of thing at all. I don't. It's okay to be on anybody's channel that you want. You are grown. It's just the extra stuff that happens behind the scene. That's what I have a problem with people.
Right. Yeah, it's a tough situation because there's a lot of people that, that they like all the channels.
And then there's a problem. Here's a stat. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm-hmm. You have an individual who's supposed to be his cousin sending information to the prosecutor. How is that helping him? How is that helping Robert?
Right. But I do believe that there is other things that they're not going to tell us. Just like things that you're not going to tell all of us, Because it's to benefit. It's to benefit.
Why would a cousin submit stuff to the prosecutor?
But you see, that's what I don't know those things. You see, so that's why I don't want to get in the middle of that. You know those things because you looked into it and you have access to that. I'm just there to listen to what he's going to say and to hear all the positivity that he can tell me to keep my hope up for Rob. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how the injustice was done to him, and I want the injustice to get solved. I don't care of like if they're cousins or not and what information he did or not, because I don't know. I just want to hear the positive side of this whole outcome. And
but he said it on his channel that he submitted stuff to the prosecutor. This is something he said on his channel himself.
But maybe that stuff was some positive,
How do you send positive thing to the prosecutor? You'll send it to his defense team, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true. But see, we don't know everything. I don't know everything
in that field, the legal field, right? So somebody's sending something to the prosecutor. That is for the prosecutor's case to be stronger. That's what you're sending it to the prosecutor when you try to get something against a person. If you're going for the defense, you go and send it to his lawyers and people like that.
Right.
Can you hear me?
No. Yeah, you are right on that. You are right on that, Sylvia.
Can I say something?
I don't even talk to this man. I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? It's just all a YouTube thing. With you, I talk to you personally, and I would stick up for you, right? If I know for sure that they're lying on you, and that's a for sure thing that I know myself, because now I'm putting myself in it. But as a fan of R. Kelly and a supporter, I'm just gonna be there to support him and the truth of this whole legal thing, the injustice of this whole situation. So that's just all I just wanted to say. Because I see some people, they're going to start bashing me.
Can I say something?
Oh, no, yeah.
I don't want to bash you.
Yeah.
No, let me say something real quick. Her opinion.
I honestly like Sylvia, so that's all.
That's what's up. And then you have a right to have your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect you. I respect you.
Hi, everybody.
Like, I know if you guys don't like Bozo, that's good. That's cool with me, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, don't talk about him like that, because that's just the way y'all feel. I can't sit here and tell you guys that.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hold on, Getty. Hold on.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Just hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, 312, you were saying?
I just wanted to say to Stats that I get where you're coming from, Sylvia, and I get Sylvia, I get you where you're trying to get her to understand how can, if he's, lying about being a relative, how can you believe anything beyond that point? And Stats, I understand where you're coming from. You're only here for one specific reason, and that's just to hear the support of Robert Sylvester Kelly, right?
Right.
She don't want to engage or even take the time to deal with it. And I think because when she's in the chat, she's commenting on the report of R. Kelly, not so much as indulging in the conversations that people dragging on you about. When they're talking about you, she's not so much indulging in that. It looks like it because she's in that chat.
Right.
But the part that Sylvia is trying to get you to understand is that for 2 years now, this cat has been working with the opposition of R. Kelly. And it's not hard to see that but you don't be on the internet like that. But for as long as you've been watching Sylvia, as long as he been doing what he been doing, and that's been working with the opposition. And he comes back out now to pretend as though he's all for R. Kelly when it's all to rebuild again. Because he hid out for a while and then he came back, you know, so it just looks kind of weird for people to continue to support things that he says when people know for a fact that he's been sending things to the prosecutor, which would only hurt R. Kelly, which would only allow him to be denied the due process that he's been violated of. You get it? So that's why it looks kind of weird when she see people in her chat opposed, you know, and then they over there listening to him when he can't be trusted. And I said, 312 said it. He can't.
But my thing is this, look, there's some things that Sylvia says that I can understand, like, okay, this is why this is happening, right? But there's other questions in my head that I still don't understand. And then if I go to the other channel, it kind of clarifies that question. So I like to go to all the channels and put everything together.
Right.
That's what I like to do.
And that's her own theory of things. She has
you know
her
what
own
I'm saying?
theory
Because I just have, my mind is just so messed up with all of these allegations that, you know, these women took this guy to the courthouse and said these things, and look where he's at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together and see where everybody's getting all this information from. But before all this, I never knew the whole problem. I even asked Sylvia, I don't understand what happened. And she explained to me. But, you know what I'm saying? I like to do my own research on my own things. And I like to come up.
She has her own, to give your own speculation of things.
Exactly.
Your own theory of it. I get it. I get it. But it becomes mind-boggling. I know it does, because you're over here and then you're over there and you're entitled to go anywhere you want. But the only issue of it is when it becomes a big assumption that, are you engaged in them dragging me? You know, that's what goes on, I believe, through Sylvia's head. Are you engaging in them dragging me? All they do is talk about me, and then you come over here and tell me how you love my channel, but then you over there listening to them. So, you know, it's kind of a no-way situation.
Yeah, but the only solution to that then would be not to even get on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, on nobody's channel. And then how do we support the YouTubers that are really trying to stand up for R. Kelly?
Right. Well, I mean, I've done that. I've done that. Like, it be certain channels that if I hear the topic of what they're doing, I give them 30 minutes. And if I don't like what they're talking about, I may go in and speak, and I may not never come back until I feel like you done changed the topic of this conversation, because I don't want to hear it. And you're entitled to commentate on whatever you want. But like, I may not want to hear it at that time.
You see with Choke, right? At first, I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna give him like 2 minutes.
Right.
And then look at all this now.
Right. And that was look,
because he's all the way for R. Kelly. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And you did, and people didn't give him a chance to show the strategy that he had set.
Exactly.
And he wasn't given the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, things of that nature do happen. But with this one over here, he's given the playbook long enough to figure it out. Like, literally. I mean, literally. He has. And I get where Sylvia's coming from, like, so that you won't be misconfused. You know, you confused about things and you misconstrued about it, and you over here and then you over there and you don't know what to believe, and then you just say forget it because there's so much disruption going on with this back and forth, and then you lose concentration on why you really came here.
Right. Thank you.
The thing is, with
that's
this whole thing,
exactly how I feel.
With this whole thing, like 312, so you got to go back from the beginning. All right. What got me turned off from Levi and Bozo was they were in bed so much with Larry that they keep saying, Larry, we know he's the ops, but he's an outstanding guy. So that's just like me saying, that dude sent my cousin to jail, but I'm going to hang with him anyway. I'm sorry. Larry make it clear that he did all this thing. He helped them because he trying to get a time cut. Larry said, I had Azrael at my house, and I've ever watched Surviving of the whatever you call it, the show, over and over until I had to turn against Rob. But they all over there kiki, laughing, visiting in Vegas, eating steak. There is no way. My cousin probably would have killed me if he found that out that I was over there doing that.
I helped orchestrate it? No.
Yeah, right. My cousin would have been like, wait. The guys that helped put me in, you laughing with them? You know, you got one say he's his mentor, he's a guy. Then the other one say that's my cousin. If those are people that call themselves mentor and cousin, please don't be no family to me at all. If I got family like that, I don't want none, because I don't understand why lay in bed with the enemy. Why? You're not getting no information from him. If anything, you giving him information. Okay, because that's the only reason Larry was so close to them, so he can find out what they got.
Right.
You know, and they were so smart they couldn't even see that, and then they still taking up for Larry when we heard it for ourselves that he's held in 2 federal cases and 1 state, and we know what case those was, and he said it. I pay people to lie. I did this. I did that. Come on, people. It don't take a rocket scientist to see, you know. Then, I mean, me personally, none of these people that coming out now say they for R. Kelly. I don't want myself associated with none. I don't care how many people want to say, oh, they can change. No, I'm sorry. Everybody thought Tasha K changed too.
Can I say something?
Yep.
Like I was just like you, and what I did is I sat back and I just watched, and then what made me change my mind is because when that beef started with DJ, and then they was sending them tapes to the YouTube channels to the prosecutor, you know, I just didn't get, if you're Fertels, why would you want to send something like that to the prosecutor to try to hold him up? Let the other side do that, you know. That shouldn't be something that somebody's Fertels want to do. Why would you want to send any negativity, or, you know, someone speaking their piece, a blogger or whatever? You know, I just didn't get that, and that was the end for me. That's why, and it's been going on for a long time, you know, with them and Larry, and that was the end for me. And then when it all came out about the for the King, that was the end. I just sat back and watched, and I picked whose channel I wanted to participate in. Sometimes I will go on their channel, but I stay in the bushes most of the time. I don't comment because there's no need for me to. Because half of the time, you know, I don't feel they're worthy of my comment or my like.
Hey, you're right about that. That's how I feel. That's why I don't go and watch their channels, because I refuse to give my views to anyone. All of a sudden, you got 1 million people coming around in the middle of the fight talking about, oh, yeah, I changed my mind. He's innocent now. They see the dollar signs. That's why.
But Gucci, you got to understand that.
I'm not going to understand. I'm not going to understand. I'm sorry.
Can I just make this clear? I don't care if I ever meet Kels. I don't, you know, I'm just in it for the fight and to support him. That's just it. I don't even care to ever meet him. I love his music. You know, but other than that, I don't care. I really don't care to ever meet him. I got my own life.
Right.
Exactly. Now, Gucci, I just want you to hear me out. When you're saying that people are changing their mind, Gucci, that is the whole part of method that we've been fighting and working on, to get people to take time to understand what this case is about and understand the injustice of it. And people they're entitled to have their right to change their mind due to all circumstances of their life and putting themselves in his position. On so many different levels, they have that right to change their mind. I sat in my house 2 days ago and fell asleep on a replay of the Choke No Joke, the best live that went on with the Sloppy Savages. I mean, Alice, he talked about all that. I replayed it and left my phone on and fell asleep. I went out with my cousin and she spent the night with me and said, cuz, I just listened to the whole doggone case. That is sad. Oh, Choke No Joke. Nobody else.
But the same evidence was there from day one.
It don't matter. I had a cousin in the house that did debates with me and told me the same thing that we know of today, but didn't know the inner part of it. Because why? She got other stuff going on. People don't have that type of time. But when the time comes and they get a chance to let it regulate and and use common sense and take that time out, that they have that right. Just like you have that right.
Right, they got it right. And that's what I said. I'm not giving no support to no new person talking about all of a sudden.
They're not new people, though. They may be new to you, but they probably been around.
He been around, but he was dogging Rob. I know this for fact.
I ain't talking about them kind of people.
Okay.
No, see, that's where you mixing it up. I'm not talking about the dogging out people now. I'm just talking about people in general in real life. No, right. You stuck on the people that's been dogging them out. That's a whole list of that.
I'm stuck.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about people like him because that's not relevant to me. What relevant to me is for us to get this shit in newspaper.
Right, but I'm just logically speaking.
Shit don't mean nothing.
Right, I'm logically speaking on a human being that have that right to take time and visualize it and see things for what we want to see it. Not them people that just don't want to know the truth and all of a sudden, oh, I believe it now. No, not them type of people. I'm not talking about them I'm talking about real people like me, you, and the people on this panel with common sense and common knowledge. And it's okay. Other people that we don't know, if they change their mind, that's the goal of it all. That's what R. Kelly want. People to understand and hear the truth. Even if it's whoever it is. He said it on the video. You people don't want to know the truth. Okay, well, these people that's taking time to say he been railroaded, they want to know the truth. They're being outnumbered now. They want to know the truth. And it's okay.
And it's time for us to make a plan to let them hear the news. The YouTube news alone ain't going to help.
That's right.
Ain't going to help. Right. And I've been saying this for 2 years. It's time for us to go beyond YouTube because 90% of the people that we want to feed don't watch no YouTube.
But you can't, you can't blame everybody. Some people that's changing their mind because Sylvia, you know, I tell you to you, you know, it makes me mad when you open your door up and leave it wide open and people screw you. They end up screwing you. I always tell you that, Sylvia.
You're right. You do.
You open your door and you leave it open. And they get right up there and get pumped up off this channel, your panel, and then a couple of days later, they didn't screw you.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to keep your door closed. You can't leave no cracks. This is not a game. This is this man's life. And if you can embrace people that's trustworthy, you can see that trust coming from a mile away and let it grow up to you. I mean, look how many times that she done went through the loop. Not we, she done went through it because it's her panel. But for people that's just in the back and they're ready to, they feel freely and honest to be sincere about, they see what's going on now, that's okay. The more the merrier. Now we on to the next level to get this vindication, like you said, to get it further out. Because some of those same people may be the right somebody that can help get it right where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's all. That's the only thing I just wanted you to hear me out saying, Gucci, because it's like I get what you're coming from. Forget the slobs. I get that. Levi the loser, he was the neighbor. He a super fan from up the block. The lady, Evelyn already said it. There's a video with her breaking it down. He blocked her. So it's no false. He's no relation. He's just a close friend. That's it. He got tickets. He got the wristbands. He got all that. He used to come back and brag about the concerts and backstage and all of that stuff. So, you know, it's okay. He's no relation, but he's not trustworthy to listen to what he's telling you because he will confuse you. And that's all I want to say, y'all.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that,
Thank you.
Just needed to get that off my chest.
I don't know who coming in the game with fear, but due to people's circumstances and their problems, you don't know what a person got going on. You can't, you really don't until they feel comfortable and coming out how they come out. That's just what it is. I mean, everybody has to figure it out. We all grown. But yeah, I tell Sylvia all the time, Sylvia, talking too much. Sylvia, stop. Sylvia, please. Close your door, Sylvia. Let the windows down. Close the screen, the curtains, everything. These people is wacko. Some of these people is not to be trustworthy. But you have to learn. You know what I'm saying? People learn from their mistakes. Just don't be indulging in the booth I laid. On them other people's channels, it happens. It happens. And you are being watched everywhere you go. Somebody gonna see something. So, but I understand where she's coming from. She just here for that's all I want to hear. I don't want to get dwelled into nothing. But, you can't be naive to the fact. Because if you want to know what's really going on and support them, you do have to pay attention and watch how people move.
Because if she would put in her title, right, Infamous Sylvia, right, and she put, I don't like this such, I don't like the other such, then you already know not to talk about the other person. You already know, that there's a problem.
No, but in real life though, she don't have to be, she don't have to put a headline up there for people to have common sense. If you're in the YouTube streets. But when you said that you barely in there to not know, so that's understandable. You don't be in the YouTube streets like that to really.
Like if you ask me who's Larry, I don't even know who Larry is. I'm just here reading and listening. I don't even know who Larry is.
Right. So, and that may be the reason why, it looks kind of weird now because you don't know from the beginning. These are the people that came in and orchestrated to the point why we're here where we're at now.
Right, but then you got people bashing you and you just really here in a professional way, just trying to show your support. And then you got people, saying stuff. It just...
Right, because they see you in a place where people is opposition of what, they help keep this man locked up. So for people that really, really support him, it does look kind of weird. But, like, say, for instance, me, if I'm typing in, if I catch Levi live, like, I'm probably blocked now because I really dragged him in his own chat. So I'm probably blocked. Mm-hmm. But I would type in there, nigga, you lying. I would say that. Stop lying. You're a liar. Where's that money at? I'm going to say stuff like that. And people going to see that because I'm not for him because I know he's a liar. But when they see people like you over there, and if you're commentating in the chat, then that means you support him and what he's saying, and he's really not to be trusted. But nobody could tell you that. It's at a point that you're going to have to figure that part out. But then
like in the sentimental part is what I feel. Because, for instance, when they said that he was guilty, when the verdict came out, like my heart was broken. And that day, I can see who really was feeling that way.
Yeah, people went to the emergency room.
You see?
It was very passionate. People went to the emergency room, and meanwhile, that same chat that you were in, those were people over there. Not all of his people, but they praised the fact that he was found guilty. He's not going to show that. He's not going to show that.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about money with him. Keep this man locked up, he's revenued up.
Right.
Let's not forget, he started the defense fund, the $1 for the king now. And it just got vanished off the top. They ain't on the topic about it no more. So I know you've been around to hear about that.
Right. Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I
and that
have
comes from
even
them.
contributed to that as
Right.
well.
You contributed and don't know where it went. All you know is that you contributed for R. Kelly, right?
Yeah,
Well,
I
I got a
mean,
message. A message was directed to me in my face to find out where that, not me per se, but the person that directed it to me and told me in my face that he's to find out where that money is because he never got it. Now this comes from the same people that you watch. So that's why it makes it's a funny feeling of you're in there listening and you, long as he's saying something positive about R. Kelly, you know, that's good enough for you. And don't get me wrong, I do understand your point, but it's hard for that point to be adjusted and understood on this end because people on this end that's been here longer, they know he ain't shit.
Yeah. Like I'm supposed to be working and stuff, and I just sit here and listen to Sylvia. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so good. It just catches my attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of people that they could just sit down and just give all their time, you know, to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? People got their own life a part of YouTube. But I do see that connection that with Sylvia because, like, you know, when she be praying, you can tell that is a sincere feeling about her trying to be there as a supporter. But yeah, that's just really what I just want to say. I don't want to feel phony. I don't want to feel fake. But you know, you will see me in other you know, in all the other channels. That doesn't mean that I'm supporting everything that they say. There's certain things that they say that I do like because it just kind of adds up with the story as I see everybody, you know, saying their side. And then there's certain things that I don't like when they're like talking about other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't feel like that's a positive way to help.
Right. They go all the way off topic with it.
Exactly. Like, how are you trying to support him and help him when you're over here talking about other people that have nothing to do with this situation? We're talking about the injustice and all those charges that they threw on this man. Like, I want to get to the bottom of that. I want to know why they did all that. I don't care, like, who likes each other and who doesn't. And that just makes me just want to turn off my YouTube, you know, just get off and just hear the news or something.
Exactly. That's right. And that's where you lose people at.
But yeah, if I offended you, Sylvia, or any type of way, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know what other way to show you my sincere.
No, I was just explaining to you what was, you know, because, you know, there are people who watch and they send me stuff back because most of the time I don't pay attention. I try to tell people don't send me anything negative because I want to stay focused on what at hand, you know, because there is stuff that, you know, people I'm communicating. I'm talking about like the attorneys and stuff because I want to know what happened, what went wrong, what's going on. And that's what I want to bring to you guys because a lot of you guys are confused about the whole case and stuff, and that's what I want to bring. But you know, there are people behind the scene, and I'm just gonna be honest, that send me stuff. Oh, did you see her there? Did you see this person there? And to me, I don't care, but what I like to hit the issue right in front, just deal with it and move on. That's all I want. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't, like I said, I don't like phoniness, and I've never seen you say anything about me. But the people that have said anything, the people that have said something, I addressed it like the other day with Jane, and I'm gonna give her name out. She apologized because I saw her in Sharon's live laughing and things. Because I have a problem because I spent time to take time for her on that live that day. And to me, it was like a slap in the face. Okay, you laughing at me? She's saying all this negative thing. You laughing, but I took the time when you said your daughter was this and that. Y'all was fighting. I took time out for you. But for you to slap me in the face, I had a problem with that. And that's why I addressed it right there with her.
But you know, my big thing is I really wish that you see how Choke, he got everybody in there listening. You see everybody's in there. It would be nice if everybody would just to get together just like that, just like Choke does.
But let me tell you what with Choke. I went to get on Choke's thing, and I went into his chat, and all the people who supposedly hate me started bashing. Get her out of here. Get her this. She do this. She's doing that. Right? What's going on? Could y'all turn it down? I think somebody's on thing is confused about the whole Correct, Gina. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you because I hear that stuff. You have to mute your whatever you're playing. It's like a feedback. But as I was saying, I went into his chat to even get on the panel, but they bashing me and saying get her off because she's talking about you. Let me tell you, the truth is when I first got on Choke and live and he had Angela on there, I gave my opinion what I felt. I felt it was clickbait and all that. But then when further on, when he started bringing other people, I started changing my mind. And I sent him a message behind, and he showed me like people sending stuff to him about me. So I was like, these same people who supposed to be fighting for Robert sending him negativity so he could keep me off his page. They kicked Dom off his page because these people don't like us and they try to keep us away from the guy.
But there needs to be a time that all of this has to come to an end, because then we're never gonna get nowhere with this, because everybody's just getting divided and the truth is getting, everything is just not gonna come to an end like this. Everybody needs to come together. If we all got to apologize to each other, we do it, we get together and we move on and we prove everybody that this man is innocent. And that's really what matters here to me.
I felt he has a big platform. He has connection with the industry, and he's a very great, awesome asset to this. But if you have people who supposedly supporters and we're all supposed to be on the same side, you're telling him, hey, get away from her, this. I mean, come on now. What's the purpose of all that?
That's right, Miss Sylvia, because I was on that live as well, and I seen that in there, and I was trying to get in also. I didn't like the fact that they were doing that to you, and you were just there trying to give your opinion. That's what he stated he was going to allow. And then to me, I just felt like he was only picking certain ones that either was going, like, he knew there was going to be, I don't know what his thought was, but I seen that too, and I didn't appreciate how they were going after you, even saying that negativity about you. And then they did the same thing with Dom. And as soon as he come on, he just cut him off. And then when the father was speaking, he was saying the same thing. But I would just like to say this. When I first started off, let's get into this R. Kelly case 2 years ago when it was all going on, the first person I was hearing the negativity from was Tasha K. Channel. And I used to go back and forth with her nonstop. But I still listen to her just see whatever BS she will have to say. And there's other bloggers too, but I just, I was just listening to her because she had a big platform. But I did hear her just, maybe a few months ago, she finally came back and said that, R. Kelly was innocent. She's the only blogger that has a big platform that I heard say that. Is she for him? No, she's not. But for her to say that, for me, that spoke volume. That spoke a lot volume for me, for her to say that. But yet she did put a lot of lies out there prior to that, and people are still holding on to that. And there are no other bloggers that I listen to but you, Miss Sylvia. When I got your channel, I heard about your channel through Spitting Fire. And that's when I got onto your channel. And you're the only blogger that I listen to when it comes to R. Kelly case. For one, because for me, you speak the facts. You find the facts, you find the truth, and you put it out there. If it's something you don't know about, you'll come back and you'll let us know. I don't know if that's true or not, or whatever you may say, and then you'll come back and clarify if it's right, wrong, or indifference. So everything that you have been saying from day one, from the time you started doing the R. Kelly case, you have been on point about a lot of things and bringing a lot of things to the forefront. And there were some, and like when Miss 312 was saying, some things that have been said that maybe they should not have been said during the whole time, because people are in the bushes, they are looking and they are listening, and then they going back flipping it or make it work for them, or trying to spin the narrative, in which some of them have done in Rob's case. And far as Choke No Joke, I didn't like him at first. I really did not. It wasn't until his live that I seen with the dad that changed my mind a little bit about him. To me, he's still kind of suspect, because it make me wonder, are you really doing this for Rob, or are you out here doing this clout-based, click-based, whatever you out here doing? So it just me, he's still questionable, but he did hit on some truths the other day when he did his new, what he's trying to come out and also speak the truth on Rob now, to get other listeners to change or people change their views, to say, well, no, let's really look at the evidence. The evidence and the facts for me is what I go off of in any case. You ain't gonna, to me, what they done, they passed, he wasn't guilty on that. Quit trying to hold that against that man. The facts in the case is what has to be proven. And in Robert's case, they didn't prove no facts, nothing. So these people, for me, had already had their mindset because they was had already convicted from off of his past, which ain't right because we all have done something in our past and they should not hold that against us. And finally, there was another blogger I had went on their channel, and then they were, I can't take their name, it's irrelevant anyway, and they were speaking bad about you, and I told them same thing. Y'all can't do that about Miss Sylvia. If y'all go on her channel and just listen as they doing, but yet they don't want to hear the facts. So those who don't want to hear the facts, I feel sorry for you, but y'all can still come on in and listen because we need some haters. Haters are interrogators. That's how I feel. So if they want to come in and listen to your channel, get the truth, please come in and do that. But if not, they can still stay in the bushes. They can still listen and then take your truth back to their channel and put it out there. And then let's see what people have to say. But yeah, all this against these other bloggers that's not speaking the truth, I don't listen to them. The only one I honestly listen to, Miss Sylvia, is your channel. And that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you, Brenda.
I have something to say. This is my first time getting up on here. Miss Sylvia, I have not been in these YouTube streets or been with y'all for the 2 years or, with this whole battle. But what made me gravitate to you more so than anybody else is because I seen the hate. And anybody that's sitting here saying that they go to these channels and they don't know that folks don't like you, all you have to do is sit there and watch. I don't know none of these folks from Adams. And when I get on their channel, I know when they talking about you. It's plain as day. And the venom that's towards you is crazy to me. Because I'm like, how can they dislike this? You so sweet spirited. Even your voice is pleasant. I don't understand. But at any rate, keep doing what you're doing. You make my day on many days. And I thank you for the information that you do give out to us. I wouldn't know how. I was on the fence with this whole thing because of the media, what they were putting out there. That's all I knew. That was what was being put out there. And even with that, I was not feeling right about it. For one, I had my own opinion being a young girl growing up in the Midwest and knowing that us young girls messed with older men in our generation. So that was just the norm. That's 17 years old, you messing with an older guy. I mean, the older guys was coming to pick you up from high school in they cars. That's the thing in the Midwest. So that wasn't abnormal to me. So I didn't understand these cases. But and I don't see that as child molestation and all of that stuff. These girls were 17, 18, whatever, however old they was when they actually was messing with him. But they weren't little kids. So I thank you for the information that you put out there. And forget these folks. You know what? Them coming on here, watching you, that's still bringing up your views. Them hitting the dislike button, that still counts towards you. I mean, they're not hurting anything. Long as this information is getting out there, you stay the course, Miss Sylvia. And that's all I got to say.
Thank you,
Hey, Sylvia, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I want to go back, when I was trying to get in, when you guys were talking about coming together or whatever. That's not happening because everybody wants to be the first one to bring the news, to bring the exclusive. No, I said that. You heard that from me. It doesn't matter who we heard it from, long as you put it out there. All this fighting with each other, that grown ass people, that's stupid. Okay, it's very stupid. Get your ish together and let's get together. Acting like children, all this bozo and this, that. Cut that ish. That's stupid. That I am so fed up with that. That is so stupid.
Hey, Travel. This is the cussing channel. You can cuss on this channel.
Well, I don't want to. I'm good. But that's so stupid. These grown ass people need to wake up and stop all that bullish and come together for Rob and stop trying to get all these views and likes and clicks and selling shit. Put that money towards doing something for Rob.
Right.
Who? Okay, I got to go back. I'm mad now. I got to go back to work.
Okay, Joycelyn, I forgot. I jumped past you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joycelyn.
Hey, Sylvia, I'm real quick. I just wanted to tell you, I went on his lordship's panel, and we had a good conversation. And Diva Divine was on there, and what she told me is that 14 videos were not admitted because they were not time stamped. And I was like, "Oh, really?" So, because because they were saying, "What about the video?" I said, "Well, wasn't that many videos played?"
Ask her, how did she know there was 14 videos?
Yeah, you had. I don't know, but that's what she just said on there. 14 videos were thrown out.
Is it because she gets emails back and forth with Gettys?
Yeah, probably. But I wanted to tell you that his lordship was really nice. He really thought different of our side when I began to tell him, and he could hear, he was like, "Well, you got some valid points and stuff." So I just want to tell you that, and then I'm out of here.
Thank you, dear. Tanya, your turn.
So, Miss Silver, you know how I feel about the situation, but and how I feel about you. But in my opinion, most of these channels that are out here that's causing all this division and bickering, it's really not about Rob, to be honest. It may have started out that way, but it's not about him. It's about who can say what about each other, who can prove that this person did that or this person did this. It's not even about him at this point. And it's really sad because he's had enough confusion in his life to last all of us a lifetime. And if you're not with it, if you're not 100% in it for him coming home and the truth being told, I think most of these people just need to shut up and stop making if they're going to bicker and fight, take Rob out of it. Deal with whatever you got to deal with when it comes to each other, how you feel about each other. But please, they should just take him out of it because it just makes it look bad. It really, really does. And I'm sorry that people are saying shit about you that we all know that's not true. We all know that you come with the facts. You're the first one to start reading the transcripts. Dottie was commentating more facts than the people actually that was in the courtroom with you guys. So I appreciate your platform 110% and keep doing what you're doing, and anything that I can do to help you at any point in this fight, you know how to reach me.
Yeah. And shout out to Dottie, y'all. Dottie is she's awesome. She's awesome. Very easygoing, peaceful person. And I hate that they drag her name into stuff because she connected with me. Because Dottie and I have always been connected. It's just that the public now knew that we were connected. So, and I know a lot of hate and things was spewed up to her because of stuff, the hatred that they have for me. So I do apologize to Dottie because she didn't do anything. She has nothing to do with the way people feel about me.
Where does the hate come from?
Well, let me explain a little bit something to you guys. When I first came on to the scene, and I explained to you guys there was some, I can empathize with Robert because I went through almost the same type of situation. This is when they keep saying that, I was accused of molestation. That was not the truth at all. What happened is, as you guys know, I was a foster parent. I closed my place down, right? There was a young lady who I adopted, and her and I was very, very close. When I got married, she was diagnosed with RAD. RAD is basically when you bring somebody along, they can feel disconnected, detached, right? They never had that nurturing of a parent. It's like, that's why I said when a baby's first born, you need to put it close to the mother's heart and on the mother, because that baby feels that reassurance. So when a baby doesn't have that type of connection with the mom, they tend to not
they're not able to handle close relationship. They feel that they have to sever other relationship with other people because they feel that the person needs to give them the attention only, right? So my husband and I got married, and it was cool as long as my husband was my boyfriend and not, in connection close like that. But as soon as we got married, she had a problem with it because now all of a sudden you had Dallas, my daughter, and Alexis was close. Her and I used to be close, and then all of a sudden you get this man is in this picture. We gotta get him out of here. That's what her mindset was. So she made some accusation, which really just like almost destroyed the family, right? And the accusation was of molestation. And we went through the whole thing, court system and all this kind of stuff. And it turned out she tells the people she lied. But the lie could not be taken back because it was already put out there. My husband could have been deported. All this kind of stuff could have happened because she felt that he was taking me away from her. That's what happened, right? So then at this point, it's like, I can't trust her to be in the household. I can't trust it because you don't know when she could get mad at us and start these accusations again. So eventually she was institutionalized because she started cutting. Because give you a little bit of history, her mom was a drug addict, and her mom used to pawn her off for crack. And we didn't know that. They never gave us the history of her abuse or her trauma. Had I known her history, because agencies don't tell you the whole history of the child, because they want to keep it protected. They want the child to be adopted, because every home she's been in several homes, and my home was the last one because I felt that I was like going to be able to save her, not knowing the full background. And so she started cutting, and there was no way. I didn't want this child to kill herself in my household because I did not know how to deal with someone who was a cutter. So she ended up being institutionalized. Now she's grown and everything, and she constantly apologizes and stuff like that. But so they took that story. When Robert's situation happened, I can empathize when somebody lies on you, where the whole world sees and they believe that this person's telling the truth on you, and you know for a fact it's a lie. I sat inside that courtroom every single month while these people making all this accusation, and thank God everything did not happen the way that she wanted to happen. Truth came out, and that happened to me in January. And then all of a sudden, Robert's situation came out, and I asked God. I got on my knees. I asked the Lord. I said, Lord, did he do this? What happened? And I started researching. I started getting into different groups, and it's like, then the door opened for me to get even in contact with him. Yes, Bozo did what was utilized for me to meet him. Yes, he did. And I'm not going to sit there and say he did not, because he did. He did, and he gets credit for that. But when I started talking to Robert and I saw in his eyes and certain things, I felt that this was part of my mission. God allowed me to go through this so I can empathize with him, to understand and the things he was going through. That's why my fight has been so fierce, because I understand. My husband went through that crap, and he did not do anything. And these people get on this internet and start telling all this kind of lies and stuff like that. But I know the truth. They get mad at you and they start using stuff that you shared with them against you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's what I went through. And Bozo, I'm going to tell you how he met my daughter. My daughter was She went out with a friend of hers in the Buckhead area, and the guy car got broken into, and so Bozo came out of the condo, and he's the one who helped my daughter and her friend out. He stood out there, waited for the police, while they did the police report and all that. So when I got into the groups, he happened to get into the same group. And I was on a messenger, and he was on the messenger, and my daughter happened to hear his voice. Now, she met him back in September 2018. The group was in March 2019. And so she heard his voice. She says, "Ma, can I see who that is?" So I turned my phone over to him. She says, "Ma, that's the guy that stayed out there that day when Nick and I had somebody broke into Nick's car." I said, "Really?" So then when I was talking to Bozo, I said, "Hey, you and I know the same person." He was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "My daughter." And so, I showed her him, and they started talking. He asked her, "What's up with how's everything going? Are you still doing your makeup thing?" And then at the time I had just purchased her LLC, my daughter's LLC, because she decided she wanted to become a makeup artist. And so he told her he knew so many artists and so many superstar and all that. So he's the one who started telling her he knew Robert. He's the one who got her card to give to Robert. Had nothing to do with Sylvia at the time. Nothing. So when we did the rally thing, he was doing the rally. It was him, two girls. I had reached out to him too, and him too told me where the rally was going to be and all this kind of stuff. So when we went to court, my daughter, we shared room with some other person because I wasn't there for any kind of partying or anything like that. We were there just to do the rally, to do the fight, go to the courthouse and everything, right? We went, they gave you the story about how we met him and Bozo. It was the uncle was standing outside talking to Robert. We drove up, and the whole story. You heard all that, which is the facts of what happened, right? So he gave Robert Dallas's card. Dallas is standing out there. He asked Dallas. This is Robert talking to Dallas, my daughter. He asked her, "Do you make people look natural?" He's talking about makeup and stuff like that. That's what he was talking to her about, But there was other women that was there and other people who got upset because they were like, and Jasmine was one of the person that got upset when Robert was asking Dallas about makeup. So Robert started. Somebody asked him, "Can you take a picture?" He says, "Oh, I'll take a picture, but make sure you guys don't put it out on social media." He asked us not to put it out. So everybody was taking a picture. Now I was like the last one. I said, "Can I get a picture?" And he says, "Yeah." And then, so then Dallas did not want to take a picture. So I said, "Well, take a picture with me. If you guys see the picture, you see myself and Dallas. We're the only two that took a picture with him at the same time, right?" Because Dallas was not there for this because, she wasn't that. She's just into her makeup. Bozo's the one who invited her. Okay, that's how it happened. Had nothing to do with Sylvia. Sylvia never went there to bring her child. No, never, ever, ever did I ever do that. Okay, now when I was standing out there, Robert and I started talking. He started talking about living in Georgia. He's talking about Africa. We talked about my husband. We started talking about things like that. And certain things he shared with me, which I won't share with you guys, but that's how I had conversation. Then when the conversation ended, he invited us to the gym. So all this extra stuff that dude is telling you is a lie. Okay? It's a bold-faced lie. And he's just upset because the connection that the man has with me. He called me Mama Sylvia because I reminded him as a mother figure. And I kept telling him, because at first I got insulted when he called me Mama Sylvia, because I was like, okay, he's a month older than me, but he's calling me Mama Sylvia. But I understood that the purpose of it, because he needs that nurturing mother figure, not because he likes me as being, no, it's just what I represented. That's what it's all about. So and then everything happens to this point now. This is all I mean, I can't go detail of everything else that has happened. That's why I had this urgency, this desire. God has made a way for me to be there. I've been to every single court appearance, things that nobody else has been to. I've been there. I've been there when nobody else was in the courtroom. I made connection. I contact people. I dug. I even put myself in a position where I even with talking with Demetrius, because I wanted to get the truth, y'all. I wanted to get the truth. That's the reason why I placed myself in those positions, because I needed to find out why these people was doing this, who is behind this. And that's why I placed myself in harm's way with Demetrius, even with the playing and acting like I liked the dude and all this kind of stuff. I did it because I was passionate about helping Robert. Angelo may say, oh, you guys wouldn't do that for your family. Yes, I would do that for my family member. That's the type of person I am. But I don't have a family member that's in a position like this. And if I had one, I would do the same thing that I'm doing for Robert. And that's just me. And I have not changed my story. And that's why they hate me so much, because when Bozo first came about, I was his ace in a hole, meaning I was the person that was researching, provided him information. At first, him too was doing that. Him too was giving him the information. Him too was sharing stuff. It made him bigger than what he was. If you notice, since we've been gone, he doesn't do anything but bash and attack people because he doesn't have the information that we were bringing to him. And that's a known fact. He was using us. So now that I'm no longer, because I was the last person, because I said I would never leave him, because I felt I had some sort of allegiance for him doing what he did for my daughter. And that's why I stuck in there so long, until one day I could not take it no more. And when I started hearing him having conversation with Angelo, I saw some of this stuff, guys. I heard him on these conversations, and it did not fit right with me that he was in contact with everybody that was against Robert. I went to the courthouse. He was there talking to Dante. He was talking to Greer. He was talking to people that were not for Robert. It did not fit well for me. And I could not say I'm fighting for this man, and I'm standing with somebody that I know has been doing devious things. That's why I stopped. That's why I moved away from him. And then when I did move away, then all hell broke loose. Okay? My husband sold him a car. He flipped it around, act like my husband didn't have money to buy for the car. We gave him stuff. I fed him, y'all. I gave him ride. I've done so much for this dude because I felt bad for him. I felt bad with his living conditions. I would go pick him up and feed him. Y'all seen that? Because I felt bad for him. He would get on the YouTube and tell lies that he got money, got this. And when you saw him, I just felt really, really bad. I'm like, this poor soul. This dude doing all this stuff. He doesn't have a pot to piss in and what is it, sink to throw it out, whatever term they use. He doesn't have that. But then he gets on the YouTube and lie. He got this, he got that. And he did not know Robert. He didn't know him that way. He was told, well, Robert was told that he was a biggest supporter and he had a platform to help Robert out. And he used him too, because him too is the one that was doing the whole march and stuff in the beginning. He used them. When we was sitting down doing those rally things, like the what do you call it, the signs and stuff, we sat at those hotel Airbnb together, me and the girls, and we were doing that. Him too gets the credit for half of the stuff that he was getting credit for. You know, me and him too, that we don't get along, but I know the work that they have done. They have done a lot of work. But he gets mad because now he's not shining, because all the information he was getting was given by other people. That's why he hate me. And he want to bring everybody else along to hate me too. That's the reason why. And that's the God honest truth.
Wow. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. It is the truth. And I mean, whoever could go check my background, they want to check my bankruptcy, check to see if there's no file against me of any pedophilia. That's a lie. There's no file, absolutely none. I don't care what the Oak Cove people say. That I closed my house. I closed it myself because I felt that the agency and those people did me wrong. You put this kid in my house with all this issue, and then I'm the one be scrutinized for something that you put in my house? No, I would not. I would not open up my home. They begged me, Miss Parks, could you open up your home? No, because I don't want my family to be separated the way they was before. No, absolutely not.
That's shameful.
But then you got Bozo using what I shared with him to go to the YouTube world and sell lies, add on lies, take a little bit of truth and put a whole bunch of lies to it. Yeah, there's time I shared with him how I felt about, how you get upset with your husband and stuff like that, Tanya. Those who are married, how sometimes you get upset. You say something to somebody and then they turn around and take that thing, what you said, to make it something else. Yeah, I shared with him that I felt the time that Ronna was using me. I said it, but that's the way I felt. But do I feel that way for real? No.
We say things in anger, but for someone to take something that you share with them in complete confidence and use it against you is very shameful, and it shows the character of that person.
And then they go take picture. Let me tell you, they have been harassing my husband still to today. That girl Smith, whoever, who's with Dana, she contacted my husband as quick as like 2 weeks ago, telling him that I was in New York sleeping with somebody and sending him pictures of pictures of men I don't even know. And then have me and my husband going back and forth with each other. We just started talking again, me and my husband. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm just being honest. Started talking again because people keep calling him. I blocked them. They still find a way to get to my husband. And this is the kind of stuff I deal with. I dealt with someone because my daughter called me when I was in New York, telling me that somebody's knocking on the window at my house. This is the kind of stuff that I've been going through with this whole thing. Not on top of that, they turn around and start scandalizing my name. I'm telling you guys, there are some things I've done as far as like researching. Yes, I've done. Y'all know it. I've done it. I'm not going to even say I did not do it. Yes, I am excellent at research. I'm excellent of checking somebody's background. Yes, I'm excellent at it. I'm not going to even lie. Now, as far as pulling people background, they said I pulled, that's a lie.
So why he keeps saying that Kels raised him and this, that, and the other?
He's lying. The man don't know Robert. The man had gotten into Robert's life through another security person. That's how he got in there. As far as Robert actually knowing this dude, he don't know him. I asked him myself. See, here's the thing. You know how you get mad? Okay, let me stop and think so I can explain to you guys.
Because he be in all the pictures that you see, he be right there in the background.
He pushes himself to make him seem like he's part of it. He has one friend. He has one of Robert's close friend talks to him and tell him everything that's going on with Robert. One of his friends. That's how he knows so much information about. He goes and he's like a sponge. He absorbs information and then he spews it out like it's his own. He has never been his mentee. He gets this information and spews it out. Even the ops know that this dude lies. And it's so sad that people still so gullible and believe these lies because they feel he's so connected to Robert. He is not connected to Robert.
And it's a shame that, you know, the internet is accessible to anybody. So he can pull stuff off the internet and spend hours and days
Okay, there she is.
researching.
She's right in here. Okay, hold on. She's right in here. She says here, did you say just lie and say I called your husband? You want me to call my husband? Okay, hold on a second. I will get my husband on this phone right now, and I will put him on here, and then he will tell who asked me who is Toy. Hold on.
Toy, why are you here?
Hold on, y'all. Shh. Be quiet. Hold on.
No.
Hey, hon.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, listen.
What's up?
Didn't you say somebody named Toy contacted you?
Come again?
Didn't you? What did you say? Somebody named Toy contacted you?
What?
Rano, just answer the question.
No one has contacted me.
I'm saying, what did you say to me about Toy?
You don't follow that kind of people up not. You just ignore them.
Yeah, but I'm trying to prove something because she's trying to say that she didn't contact you. I'm just trying to get there because she's on this live saying that she did not contact you.
Do I know someone called Toya? I don't know who. People have the same names. Basically, you can't know. Where is it?
Because she's saying she did not contact you. I know you don't want to say anything, but go ahead. Please just tell me.
Don't follow those things. The people, those are stories that you shouldn't pay attention to such a nonsense. They add nothing on your struggle in life. Don't follow such a thing. Maybe that's why I normally turn off people's phones too. You shouldn't pay attention to things that has no value in your life.
I understand it doesn't have value, but she's saying she didn't contact you. That's all I'm trying to verify.
I don't know. I never saw the face. I don't know who is who.
I know you don't know who is who, but you asked me about the name. But the point is, I just want to prove that she did contact you because she's claiming she didn't contact you. That's all. I know, but she's just claiming. She's claiming it wasn't her.
I don't know, but I don't respond to such a thing.
Okay.
I really don't find the time to waste on things that you send me a message in me, please. You call me, even I basically ignore sometimes. Even I don't pay attention to what they say.
I know.
But
I just wanted to prove something because I was on live and I just wanted to prove something because she claimed that she did not send you no message. I mean,
how do you prove to one person that is called Sylvia when there are so many people called Sylvias?
I know.
And sometimes someone might use some name that doesn't belong to him or her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone uses a name that does not belong to. So it's hard to identify.
But here's okay. I know you don't know who she is, whatever. But did somebody contact you talking about me? Period. Did they send you a message?
Many people do that.
Okay. All right.
You have seen it. You have seen the messages. You have seen.
I know I saw the messages.
Yeah. So, but they shouldn't waste your time.
But I just wanted to show people because she's on this live and saying she never contacted you. That's all I was trying to prove. But I'm gonna let you go. So, because I know you the way you are, you don't want to be okay. All right.
Don't be angry at those situations.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry.
Obstructions are there in your life.
I know. I promise I won't. I promise.
Did you eat anything?
Yeah, I ate something.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
Okay, hon.
Okay.
Bye. He don't want to deal with that, but you heard him, right? Many people send stuff. Oh, you said drop the link? Okay, let her come on in. All right. So they coming out the bushes now because they know truth is being told. No, he's from He's from Uganda, Mimi. He's Ugandan. He's from Uganda.
Oh, okay.
Leslie, he is absolutely right. He tells me not to focus on those things, but I just want to prove sometimes you just want to prove a point about something because people are lying and you're just tired of it. Yeah, you're right, Lady Earth. Ronald is not with the bullshit. He's not. He's not. He don't want to hear. He don't want to deal with that. That's why he didn't even want to mention to me about these people, what they're doing.
Oh. She sent me an email this morning, but I just saw it.
Miss Travel the World, mute your phone. Let me mute her. Hey, sister. Hey, secret sister. Secret sister, hey.
Hey, I just wanted to come on. Hi, everybody. Hi, chat. I just wanted to come on. Sylvia, don't bring your husband on. We all pretty much know. And I did type in the chat, Miss Toy. You sit, my sister. I'm probably older than you too, but you are beautiful, and I know in my heart that you're more intelligent enough to know that maybe you, like everybody else, feel sorry for him. But I know he's a liar. You understand? And to come on and go with his narrative and call people's husbands and things, I think we are getting it. We going way out. Now, one statement I wanted to say, and he dogs me, allegedly. He think he dogs me. He dogs me because I took his gun away. Well, I took his gun away because legally, my profession, looking at he is unstable. He does not need a weapon. And when he's telling people that he's coming and he's going to shoot up a hole, when he said that to Deboski and to DJ and 312, you remember when he said that he was going to come and shoot, I said, okay, it's time for his gun to get taken away. And then when I seen him online saying it, I said, he might have a mental history that's going to back him if he kills one of us. You understand? They're going to give him 2 years and some mental, And the thing is I feel sorry for the man. And just like he had my picture and my sister, our little sister Randa, I'm glad she spoke for me. You know what I mean? Because he had my picture. I'm a public figure. You can get that. Anybody can Google Malika Porter, but that isn't what my name is. That is my pseudonym. That is my author name to the world. Of course, I'm going to cover my own tracks before I get into a situation like this, all online. I'm a professional. I never want my real name shown, and it's never going to be shown unless I tell you. But he done that. And when he had my picture of me laying across my bed, and he said I keep texting that to him, now, 312, every time we talk, who's right beside me?
I think she muted herself. 312.
Sister, why are you doing that? Of course, I know who besides you.
Okay, so when in the world? Now, I ain't sent that cockeyed boy. Anybody can Google Malika Porter and you can get anything about me. I'm an author. I'm a public figure. So he didn't do anything to me. And I don't think it's cool that Sylvia says you don't have to prove nothing, because as far as I'm concerned, if it wasn't for him too, he wouldn't been up there. Because do y'all remember when he was on Phases? Okay, when he allegedly took Phases to meet Rob, Phases and all them, right? Well, when he kept saying that, do y'all realize he's the only one Rob said he ain't allowed in here? Remember, he had to stay in the hallway? Do y'all remember that?
Are you talking about in the Trump Tower?
Yeah, remember he said he don't want him in here. All the women was going in,
right,
and sitting down with Rob, but he said he don't want him in there.
Jasmine said that.
Yeah, remember? Well, the reason being is, Rob, remember, this nigga is always at the bottom of the Trump stalking him. He don't want him in there. Like, he loves his fans, but of course he knows when a fan might be going a little bit over. You know what I'm saying? Rob ain't retarded. He's not retarded. He still got street in him. And you know, I'm really so tired of the Dana montage. I mean, like, if nobody realized, and then they say, Dana, you brought out everything. What has Dana brought out? Since Sylvia and Randall left him, I haven't heard one thing that he has attributed to this goddamn case. Now, everybody know I do my things back here, you know, in the background. But my thing is Sylvia has people on. What it is, Sylvia, it's called jealousy, babe.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the bottom line. You wasn't supposed to have more subscribers than him, but he says he put everybody on. But
and
why?
he birthed me. He said, we're his babies. He birthed us.
Yeah, remember that? But everybody got more subscribers than him. Please, somebody explain that to me. Or is it just my drugs I'm on? I don't know. It's just a lot of things. And like everybody know, I am retired, yeah, but I am a detective. I am an investigator. I did work with the government. I do know their ins and outs. And I'm going to leave it at that. But my thing is he is not who you think he is. But what I do see in this young man, and I watch him, I try to watch him. I can't really, but I try. And I try because I'm trying to see what is it that he's looking for. He has not had a family. That's what it seems like to me. And he will do and say anything that he needs to fit in. But see, everybody else on this panel, we are who we are. You gonna love me or you gonna not like me, but just respect me. That's all I ask. You don't have to like me. I love everybody, but I don't like a lot of people. And don't let him continue to attack you. Like, we could use this messy channel for some other people. Now, I don't know about y'all. This is just me. And I'm just asking y'all opinions. I really appreciate what Choke No Joke is doing with his big platform. I think we all can agree, right?
Yes.
Okay. But what I take kind of offense to, okay, when he was up there, like, I had just came down from some treatment, you know, and my nurse put me in, and I heard him saying, yeah, y'all put the little pieces together, and then I came and I did. And he's going to take 3 years of all of our work and roll with it like you've been here all this time? You were just saying he was guilty. Or am I crazy?
I think you took it in too far.
Huh?
I think you're thinking too far into it. He's giving out a strategy, and with the platform he has, he's just giving out his view of the strategy.
Okay, now I get it. That's why I said it could just be.
You come up with those type of speculations when you think too far in it. Like, I think we should just be grateful that the message is going the way we wanted it to go.
Oh, no. That's why I said I need for somebody to explain it to me, because I'm on drugs.
Would you stop saying you on drugs, girl? Would you stop saying that?
Girl, I just came from surgery, so yes, I am.
Okay, well,
I'm not on drugs, but you know what I'm saying.
You're on the internet. How about that?
I'll say pain management. How about that? The doctor got me into pain management. But
I agree with 312. Exactly what 312 is saying. Exactly what's happened. He's not coming over to take it over. He's just pushing it further to where we could get it to.
And that's the goal we've been trying to get.
But the other day, it seemed like he kind of screwed up a little bit. He was saying things that was against Rob.
Okay,
But I
3
love
years
him.
has
I've
been a
been
lot of screw
knowing
up.
him. I've been knowing him.
Right,
But
since we started, it's been a lot of screw ups. So I just think we can just embrace it, appreciate it, and we pray that it continue to go further. And we can't just dissect every little bitty mistake. I mean, come on now, we
okay.
done ran
I
into a
understand
lot
that.
of mistakes that we cannot patch anymore.
I
It's over.
understand that. Like I do understand that. But what I'm saying is when we see him make a mistake, just because he has a big platform, we're not to address it.
No, I'm not saying it's
When
not
we
to be
work,
addressed. I'm
okay.
just saying just because he's not one of us. He's his own person.
Right.
So to shoot the gun at him, I'm talking about, he is entitled to be, given the benefit of the doubt. He's not going to walk a straight line just because it's about R. Kelly to benefit us. No, it doesn't work that way. That's his panel. And I think we just need to give him a benefit of the doubt because people do make mistakes. They happen.
No, I do.
We engage in them every day. So,
and you know what, 312, you are exactly right. You and Sylvia are right. That's why I said it could have just been me. But that's
no,
how
it's
I
not
took
just
it.
you.
And it
It's a
could
lot of
be.
people. It's a lot more than you that feel the way you feel, or the error of how you feel. But again, you're entitled to feel like that.
But with the little information that he has, it seemed like he was trying to go off the top of the dome with it, and he was making some mistakes. Okay. But it didn't look good.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Travel. See, the thing is in this right here, he don't know how deep it really is. He don't know that those prosecutors are watching us constantly. So the smallest mistake could send it all back.
You think he don't know that? It's not his first panel of being big. He already is big. He's been in the industry over some years now.
Yeah, I know of him.
I don't think, and I'm not throwing the man on the pedestal. I'm reaching from afar, just looking at it, the bigger picture of it, and not just direct. Oh, because so you're entitled to how you feel, but just the way I see it is just embrace what he got coming. That's a blessing for us to see another blogger outside of this sector is taking the time and his patience out his personal day now to read.
No, please understand what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is it's not because I'm back and forth in the hospital, so I haven't been able to catch it every time. It's people that are calling me. Now, everybody calling me. And I'm like, well, what did he say? What did he do? Because I'm looking at it. We're just trying to get out to the masses. And if we could get out to the masses, that's the thing. But I'm only up here to ask what people they're afraid to come up here and ask. Well, everybody know I ain't afraid to say nothing.
He's being very strategic. He's being very strategic.
Exactly.
He can't just go. He has to bring some sort. He has to do or whatever he's trying to feel. Okay, that maybe bringing humor in one of it, and that he has to get together with that information. He got to push it out, and not everybody's going to listen to him. So he has to he has to see what works for him.
And it has to be, and he has to be in his comfort in order to get it out.
I was going to say that because at the end of the day, the people that called me and asked me to do this, I hope you are listening, because I just want you to know, I did understand that is his platform. That's a platform pretty much almost equal to Tasha K. We've been looking for that kind of platform.
Exactly.
So listen how he did it. He did it excellent. I thought he was, because he had all of us angry when he first came on. Had Angelo, and he was.
He was very strategic with that.
And went over the top with that one. With that main one, it went over the top. People got angry, got uptight. Oh, he said he was gonna have Azriel. The thumbnail never read he was gonna have Azriel.
No, it said Azriel's truth.
Azriel's truth. And the only thing that comes out of that is the transcript and a pissy ass, pimping ass Pappy.
That's it.
I think he has. Honestly, I think he has a strategic plan on how he's putting this out.
Right.
Like yesterday was like a snippet. Okay. What I gathered from yesterday was, okay, we're presenting.
Tonya, are you talking about the court he's holding or something like that?
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. So,
I like
that.
Yeah.
So yesterday was, was, okay, here's what we're presenting. We're talking about Rob and his mental issues as far as his learning disabilities.
Right.
He brought out the parents. He brought
Right.
out all those things. And then he ended it by saying, we'll be back. We'll let them present their case and then we'll be back. So whenever he comes back, whether it be tomorrow or whenever, I think that's when he will sit down and do more research. He's done more research and he's going to bring it out in a different manner. So I think it's a plan.
I had DM'd him and told him to contact me because I got some pictures that he might want to flash up there.
Okay. Don't say no more.
Look. But the thing is, yesterday when he was on there and he was doing the little talking about his illness or whatever, and he's like, yes, he's messing with young girls, with minor girls. I'm like, what the fuck is he saying?
But where did he go with it at? Did you hear the ending of it?
But the thing is we gotta realize.
But did you? No. It was he didn't. He. I don't think he said underage. I think he said young girls, young women and girls, because that's how they stipulated in the courthouse.
Yeah.
In the courtroom, but he went right with it with. He was never prosecuted, and reason being is because the mother had sex.
Exactly. So
but he don't know that. He don't know that.
No, he
so
don't.
How could he say that? But how could he say that and he don't know that?
Okay.
So what?
I'm not gonna say how he know that because I'm just not. But
yeah, I don't know.
He is in the matter is
he's in the industry. He got to up on all of us. Like he really
it's not no up on it. This is about R. Kelly.
No. I'm just saying how they move.
It doesn't. If he moved on the yellow brick road, Secret, it's okay. We need whatever method he has, whatever he's trying to strategize it.
Yes.
Let it fly. Let it roll out.
And so
sit back. And we're looking for a better outcome. He has took time out of his day and his life to read and understand these things. And whatever
no,
outcome,
I appreciate that. I was only speaking for the people that called me. That's it. Because I didn't hear what I heard. I only heard things that can move us forward. And I'm like, woo, we on his platform. And I also seen that we have celebrities watching it. Watching him that could also take back a different narrative. And I've seen a few celebrities switch and go and say, well, wait a minute, maybe he's not. Like the dude, he was on Vlad. What was his name? Dasa. I'm gonna send it to you, 312 and Sylvia. I'm gonna send it to you. But this dude thought that Kels was the raping and you should see he was on Vlad. You know how Vlad be trying to push us people against each other. I don't care what nobody say. I don't like him.
True. That's true.
I do not like him. And he was on there and he said, no, wait a minute. First of all, you don't have a stake in this. You don't have a fork in this steak. And personally, I believe he was saying, you white dude, and don't speak on my people like that. And you don't really know, and he's like, well, he's the one that was on Chokes. I seen that he was on Chokes, and then when he had that interview, that changed him that quick. Are you getting what I'm saying? So yeah, and I do appreciate Choke. If you hear, I appreciate what you're saying. I'm only the mouthpiece for people that called me. I didn't say I believe it. I'm just saying what they're asking me to bring forward. And I'm like, well, why would he seem like he's taking it over? And then my thing is I sit in Secret and I do a lot of work. And 312, I do a lot of work, right? I don't need a pat on the back. I need for our brother to walk out of jail. I don't need to meet him. I don't need anything. I'm married and I am my husband's #1 fan. That's who my celebrity is. And then I'm a celebrity myself. Y'all celebrities. Like the thing is we are melanated. That's my brother right now. He's not an artist, but he's in there for some bull crap. They made it up.
off of a script that Dana J probably wrote.
Well, I think what we should do.
It seemed like it's a retarded ass shit, just like he is. Because I'm sorry, he probably wrote that. This is probably his best work. Because remember, he was supposed to do a what was that? The R? Wasn't he supposed to do some kind of documentary? What was that?
I don't
What
know.
was supposed to do, a movie or something?
I think Choke is using reverse psychology because
I think so. Yep,
but he's doing it in a positive way because he understands that there's a lot of people in his, in his panel that are against Rob. So he's trying to understand what they're coming from, but he's also trying to show them how this is a new, the new situation now.
I think we all should just actually pay attention to what he's doing and take notes and maybe do research ourselves as to what he's saying, because I really honestly think that he has some good pertinent information. And again, like you ladies are saying, he knows people on the other side of the industry, just like he mentioned the fact that Rob was in the studio recording with artists that don't want to be known. I think we should just take whatever information he's giving and write notes and just use it to either go back through the transcripts, just whatever notes that we can write and take from his lives, and just do the research and homework ourselves to where it can be beneficial to what Miss Sylvia may know, or just anything. I just think we need to just take really good notes.
Well,
don't from the very beginning of his life.
My sisters, please don't get on me. I'm only doing it because I didn't got like 14 calls, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? And they're like, well, you got a big mouth. I'm like, I don't even do the panels and the chats. My husband don't even like me on them because of when Dana pulled me out, and things like that. And I'm like, it just seems like a script that maybe Dana's playing in. You feel what I'm saying? And it all is like, I've been in law for a long time, and I'm letting you know, I have never seen as many. I've been in court many times, okay, and I have never seen that many sidebars in my life. In my life, I've never seen that many sidebars. I've never seen a judge tell the prosecutors, wait a minute, I know how to ask the question, and ask questions to the witnesses. I've never in my life seen that. That right there is enough to start investigating the jury pool. So that's where I'm at with this.
And also, when Q was on last week, when he told us that, the things that we need to research as far as the appeal in New York, research other cases and convictions that have been overturned, such as what Rob has been charged and convicted with, to see what the reasons why they were overturned, and just compare the notes to that. Just put all of that together to, maybe we can get it to the lawyers. And I'm sure that they're doing the same thing.
You know what, Tonya? It's funny you said that, but I've been doing that, right? And nobody has been charged with a RICO racketeering because of their sex life. Nobody have been. So where am I supposed? I'm looking, and every time I read the stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, but this has nothing to do with the sex. That's all it is. Rob's sex life was on trial.
And an important factor to all of this is that no one, not any of these people, pressed any criminal charges against him prior to this case. That should be an important factor in a whole lot of things. Like, if he'd done all these different things to you, don't say that you were afraid. Don't say this or say that. When you had contact with family members, you were able to come and go as you please. If he'd done all these things, tell us why you guys didn't go to the police. Like, why? If I was raped, or my child, my granddaughter, or whomever, this stuff, my first thought would not be an attorney. And then why was the first thing that the Clarys went to was the feds? Like, who does that? How would you know to go to the feds versus the police?
Unless you're already working with them.
Exactly. So I
They
mean,
went to
because
the,
they had him on speed dial like that.
but they went to Homeland Security. That's who picked him up.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm
And that's
saying,
a sidebar of they work for them.
Yeah,
but I
you know
know
what?
I'm
I'm glad
saying.
you
So
said
if
that
in the real
312
world, but in
because
the
that's
real
what the
world, if
feds
you
are
were
continually
victim,
saying. We went first. Remember, the feds went first, and they said no, we don't have anything. And I'm talking about FBI. We don't have anything to prosecute this man. There's nothing here. They were the ones that went in there and said when they did the what is that, the welfare check, and they went in and they had the helicopters and all. They came back out and said, "There's nothing here. What are you talking about?" And
I was watching this. I was watching this other blogger. Can you hear me? I was watching. Am I echoing?
Yeah.
Not to me, but God. Oh, I don't.
Okay, am I echoing?
Miss Sylvia.
Yeah, she I think everybody needs to mute. Let her in.
Okay.
Everybody mute while she talk. Go ahead.
Okay, am I still echoing?
No.
Okay, I was watching this other blogger last night. He's totally against Rob, but he said, you know what? He said none of them witnesses ever said Rob made me do it. The prosecution would ask a question and they would just say Rob. They did never said Rob made me do it. And I was like, wow. And this dude, he was totally against Rob. But he's like, if there's something that just ain't right. There's something ain't right. You know, they never said Rob made me do it. They never went to the police. I was like, wow. Even he noticed that BS.
And you know another thing. Now this is just me. I don't know personally, but it appears to me that Rob didn't sleep with Azriel. That Azriel was sleeping with nephew and Joycelyn. Because when they had the fight, now one thing we all know, we women up here, right? When we get mad, the worst of you come out. We will spur everything bad about you. And when they had that fight, she quote unquote said, Joycelyn, you going to jail for messing with a minor. You're going to jail with your boyfriend. She didn't say you and Rob did this. She didn't say you and Rob. She said you slept with me as a minor. And you're going to jail with your boyfriend. Remember that one?
Okay, and look at this. Look at this. When she was after the fight or whatever, and she was on the phone with Rob, how did he know to call her at that moment? And then she gonna say, you may not never make it to trial. What the fuck you mean?
Didn't they figure out that was Larry or something with that voice changing thing?
Yeah, because I'm like, how you know he can't? I mean, she can't call him. So how you know to call right at that moment? That wasn't him, like you said. That was Larry.
And then how did Angelo know your phone is where it is? And then you go.
And he said he wasn't there.
Right. He wasn't there, but I seen them hips in the hallway. Y'all know y'all seen them hips when they was at the door. That hip stood out, and that's a hip. Hips. I got hips, but I seen those blue jean hips.
But that tripped me. That tripped me out when she said, "You might not make it to court."
No, that was not him. That was not him. That was Shabazz person that does video recording. That was
it's another man with hips.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
That was not him.
Sylvia, now I'm going on mute because I'm laughing real quick because I know we don't got another man with them.
No, that was Shabazz camera guy.
Yeah, but you see Shabazz. See, Shabazz is like, look, I got to leave y'all alone because I mean, he does interviews with the grimiest people, the biggest of the big, and you gonna sit here and say you got the feds out there? Oh no, you putting people in jail. And oh, I know what I gotta ask everybody. Where's the mask?
Mr. 444.
That's who got it?
No, we don't know what that mask is.
But you see what I'm saying, Sylvia? Anybody ever question whatever happened to the mask? Because if there's a mask out here, then there could be a whole lot of reenactment for VHS tapes, if y'all know what I'm saying.
Talking about the $10,000 mask?
Right.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So people, I'm just giving y'all something that I already came across, but I'm sliding it out here. These are some
Sylvia,
gems.
you didn't see that, Sylvia?
I saw the mask, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because she had shipped to the
There's an echo. There's an echo.
It's because everybody's not muted. If you're not talking, mute, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was something she had delivered. The structure of his face.
I'm gonna tell y'all who's not muted. Hold on. Travel the world. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm done.
You want to?
I'm done. I was just saying that was the structure of his face. That's all.
Yeah, and when she said, yeah, he uses this mask to who puts on a mask of them to try to not look like them? Like you
That doesn't make sense. I mean, somebody else is trying to act like they're them.
So what I'm trying to say is, where is this mask? Now I'm throwing this out here because I already am on it, but I want y'all to think of it. Where is this mask? And we have a trial coming up in Chicago. So where is this mask? And can this mask be used on someone else to reenact a scene with a minor? We know it's been done. Yeah, we know that. But we need to go forth because they're trying to put more people. And then where is all these people coming? Oh, another thing. This is my last one. Okay. Bill Cosby had like 60, 70 accusers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weinstein had over hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me the sexiest man alive that can sing to a woman and make her drop anything she got on her only got under 20?
No, boo. He has 48. They have 48 from Jim Greasy ass.
No,
he
I'm
only have 5 and 6 in the indictment, and the other ones is to swipe in and swipe out when they feel as though they're not credible. Okay.
Oh, I'm talking about just the girls he had sex with. You mean to tell me that's all they can find around the world, mind you?
Well, that's the ones that matter because these are the ones they need to stick. Everybody was of age. Okay. During that time, they was of age. They was grown women. That's where these other individuals come in at. They started these younger versions to build on. They used them to build on it to where we at now. But in the beginning of time, everybody was of age. Tiffany Hawkins was of age. That was Demetrius' girl. Her and Javante. And 312 said that.
So
yeah,
women,
that was his girl. Yep.
All women are telling the truth. This is the narrative they put out there. All these women tell the truth, right? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and look up the New York DA and all them. And I'm gonna get Angelo's cousin, and I'm just going to go and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start because I remember he had sex with me when I was 12. I remember that. So I want him to.
Who are you gonna start that on?
The DA. You know, I'm gonna go ahead to New York and all because he did. He had sex with me at 12, and I remember he had you 3 to 1 2. He had you sitting on the couch waiting. What you laughing at, Sylvia?
I'm sorry.
Sylvia, I want to say something too, if I can.
No, he had you way down there, and you was the youngest.
Hold on, y'all. High maintenance wants to say something.
So if all of us go up there, we all telling the truth.
Hold on, secret sister. Hold on. High maintenance got something to say. Mute everybody. Mute.
Hello, everyone on the panel. As most of y'all know I work for a law firm, and I let my boss hear, parts of the confusion that was going on with the case. And what came back to me was that as supporters, we got to stop saying they sold their children to him because that's just like us saying he bought them. That was one of the main reasons when Kel went on the Gale show and he said, they parents gave them to me. It was like he was admitting that
you gotta
he
go back
bought
and
them.
listen to that High Maintenance. He didn't say gave them.
No,
He
Kel
did say
said so.
he
Kel
said
said
so.
so.
He
That
said
come from him.
so.
Let her
Exactly.
finish, please. Y'all let her finish, please.
No. They fine. That's what I'm saying. He said they sold. So that's like him admitting that he bought them. And that was one of the main reasons why they got him. And I don't think at the time Kel even thought what he was saying about it. I knew what he was trying to say was that they sent them to him. But he said they sold them to me. So we got to watch what we say when we keep saying they sold their children to him. So that's all I wanted to say. I keep seeing it and hearing it, and I'm just like, let me just tell them,
Well, you didn't hear it from Sylvia.
No, I don't say so.
Just like being in Hollywood when they say they sold to the devil. You know what I'm saying? That's probably, you know what I'm saying. He was saying since he's in Hollywood.
Exactly. But see, that's why the media is eating it up like they are, is because the way he said it, and with the guy that was supposed to be in his PR or whatever, he allowed him to keep saying it. And I didn't understand it for a minute too. But speaking with my boss about it, he was like, that was one of the main things that the government got him on. So that's why I said we have to be careful. They watch everything. They have people that they hire just to media only to get everything. That's why I kept saying be careful about.
Somebody said that
What's
in
that?
here? Somebody said it.
No. I'm just saying I didn't watch it on, as live's been going on for the last 2 years. And that's why I was in agreement with 312 and she was like, too much information is being let out. Because if you think about it, every time we would discuss the emotions or things like that, they would go back and retract their emotion because it was like as if the Kale sector was giving them the information
right
how to win the case. And that's all I was saying. Watch what you do, watch what you say, because they using all of that against him. And that's why I said they need to put out a statement where Kale's tell them anything that's being said on behalf of me is not to be used against me. And I'm shocked that the attorneys did not do this from day one. And in that way, they wouldn't have been able to use it in the court of law. So that's all I'm saying.
We actually should be trying to get together and get him a PR to stop this stuff before it gets started. So
and
you
stuff
are
like
right,
that right there wasn't even supposed to be said publicly.
right.
I've been saying this for months and
thing,
months to come. I've been saying this for
No,
months.
you've been saying that, girl. You've been 312. You've been
I've been
saying that
saying
since we was over there.
that's why I watch. That's why I have all the devices because I'm able to dissect the do's and the don'ts. But
right, because you've been telling me that since over Debo's.
I've been saying that for months to come. They used everything to keep this man like where he's at now.
Dana's play. They used his whole play that's surviving R. Kelly. They used that play that he wrote, and they used everything when we were going back and forth with each other.
They used the Kip thing when he did the live with Dana about Aaliyah.
Yeah. Yes. And he was Mr. Man was the one made sure that they got that.
Was Kip on the stand? Kip didn't even get
have
called.
to be. He have to be. He was on the video. He was on
But
live.
it maybe he should be brought to the stand. He should be subpoenaed because he the one that bought Dana, and they all Baltimore. You know that. So we gotta. I have issues with him. Because I'm sorry. That Baltimore connection, it's just getting to me. How everybody come initially from Baltimore. Because remember, he's the one that the dude had that little wee teeny t-shirt, and he said get him a jacket because somebody had called off, and that one day made this man's whole life, and that's sad. That's sad. That's really sad that one day he went and made his whole life around it. I mean, he just say all kind of stuff. And he was sitting over there when he was on Choke No Jokes, and he was about to say something about he was about to slip up and say something with an S. Like, I don't know if it was sex, it was something, but he was about to say something that was not supposed to be said. And another thing, do y'all remember Choke said, Dana, shut up, man. Shut up. You talking too much. And Dana was like, no, I got to say this. No, Dana is still out here to keep up the media frenzy. He's still working for them people. So that's why I say, we should only pray for that boy, because it's sad, because he's getting into he didn't already he's in bed, in a bed that don't got that woman pillow person, that his girlfriend, the woman pillow, it's empty. He gonna have to take this by himself, because he think that the government is his friend. And as we know, the government is no melanated person's friend. That's why I chose to get a job with them. You want to infiltrate my people? Maybe my people need to infiltrate you. But then we got coons to go in there and just do their bid. Do their bid. And that's the sad part. That's what breaks my heart the most, that we are not, and it's us women are fighting other men about saving y'all. Because if they take Rob down, it's y'all that they're coming, not us. They coming after y'all. We don't pose, black women don't pose a threat to a white man.
Dr. Rice made one factual statement. If they get away with it with him, what help do the young generation behind him have?
With no money.
Right. How would they be able to afford an attorney? How would they be able to fight this against, due process rights and the injustice? They won't be able to.
Ladies, can I say really, I'm going to get back in the chat, but I wanted to, if I can take a moment to just say a small prayer real quick before I go down to the bottom. If you don't mind.
Please. I love prayer.
Okay. Are y'all ready? I've been writing and just kind of doing this, and I wanted to just to say this prayer so we can send all the angels we can to Rob right now. Heavenly Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus, Father. Thank you for seeing everything that's going on in Rob's life right now. Thank you for always taking care of him. I know you have a good plan for his life, Lord, and you have promised that all things will work together for his good, because I love you and I've called and called according to your purpose. Father, you see what's going on right now in Robert's life. You see and everything, and you see that this is unjust. And Father, righteousness and justice are the foundation of your throne. So Father, because you're righteous and just, I know that you're ready to move on Robert's behalf. I believe that you're ready to reverse this situation according to your word. Father, I ask in Jesus' name that you, the God of all comfort, would comfort him during this season. I charge the angels of God to minister to him right now in Jesus' name. I bind away every lie, every plot and trick of the enemy over Robert's life, and I loose healing and holiness and life and truth and holy vindication in his life. I speak to the hidden things Father desires to reveal and command them to be revealed right now in Jesus' name. I decree the light of the Holy Spirit must shine into this situation right now, Lord. I decree divine reversal for the cause of this righteous and truth and injustice right now in Jesus' name. I declare and decree that no weapon formed against any of us shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against him and I will be stricken, and I decree divine reversal of this situation, Lord. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Dawn.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Where's Marshall? We went through. Where'd everybody go? They left me here. They left me by myself.
Everybody checked out.
What happened to you?
Huh?
You jumped off?
No, you know how when they hooking you up to the machines, and I'm getting hooked up to all these wires. They're doing a test, but I'm getting hooked up to I just came back on. If you don't mind doing me a favor, I don't have paper here, so I'm gonna write Rob thing, and I'm gonna send it to you via email, and if you could just send it to him because I'm unable to write the paper. And just send him this because I just want him to know we still got your back. Don't let no negative press get to you. Don't let none of this, and one thing I do like that Choke is doing, he is doing things from the defense side. You know how they've been putting all the prosecute. So he's like, well, this is what the defense is doing. And that's what I like. And do you think it might be cool though if he would maybe play like when y'all reenacted the transcript? And Sylvia, who came up with that? Because that was brilliant.
Me.
Brilliant.
That was me with the help of, the Lord placed it in my spirit one morning and I woke up.
That was brilliant. And yes, I have no problem ever reading for you guys. I don't know who I could be. I could be I could be everybody.
And since she started doing it, everybody doing it now.
Do you notice that? They're not doing it like her. Like they might got two people. Like if she don't have somebody for everybody in that transcript at the time, she say, well, we'll wait till everybody can get there. Like that's the professionalism of it. And I like that. But yeah, and I DM Choke. So Choke, if you look at my DM because it's a few things that I think you should get. Because and I have a book out. My book is out. And I'll probably be doing a Netflix series, y'all. Isn't that cool? My manager's still working that out, but if so, I know you better pray for me, Miss Sylvia. I'll let you have a part in it since you came up with all that.
No. I'm not looking for that.
No, I want you to, because I'm not. They talking about they want me to play myself. No, I can't do it again. But I was held with my ex-husband. I was held 2 years in a basement in a room. I was raped, beaten for 2 whole years. And I am agoraphobic. I don't like locked doors. Darkness, I can't. Sylvia, you put me to sleep. You and Randa. I have to have something constantly on the TV. As far as showing the body, I have a nice body, but you couldn't tell me that. No, I can't. No, I don't have a nice body. You understand what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, my body has been tainted when I was raped. And I was raped by my husband and his secretary. So I will tell y'all that it hurts me when these women, and let's stop saying girls. Let's try to get that out of our vernacular, period. Okay? When these women say this, it's like a slap in the face, just like I have cancer and lupus. When someone lies about that, do you know what you do to the surviving women? Like that is such a disrespect. And it's a real big disrespect when people believe them. The real survivors are the ones that's quiet. And I will tell y'all that the truth. We have done what we were supposed to do. We went to the cops. We got them prosecuted. Now we just want a normal life.
Yeah.
That's why I chose to be an author and not anything else that I could have been. Been other things. You understand what I'm saying? But I want to do my story because I know there's other women out here that are going through the same thing. But for them to get awards and all that for Dana's play, that play wasn't even good. You understand? And that's the thing. I've gotten a lot of people that read that are my fans and stuff. They have written me and they have followed this and they call me crying because they too know that these women are lying. Well, how did she do that? How could she feel like that? How could she feel? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe people are different. But to let your father take half nude pictures of you, no. Okay. My husband can barely, sex with a t-shirt on. Best you getting, buddy. You get what I mean?
Sorry, sis Christy, y'all. We at that 2 hour mark, and I have to go to the other side because I got to send some information I need to put out on the other side.
Oh yeah, where's our t-shirts?
What t-shirts? You guys in these t-shirts. That is Daddy, where are you?
To him.
Daddy.
I sent it to him. Daddy, where you at?
I sent it to him. Yeah, see, that's why I don't like doing stuff on my chat because everybody blame me for it.
Oh, I'm not blaming you, sweetheart. No, I'm blaming him because he did me. Remember, I was that last one that he said, I'll do one more. So I sent it to him. So where's my BMX? So I forgot. But I'm going to send you my little letter. If you don't mind, emailing it with your stuff, I would appreciate it. I mean, you can read it. It's not going to be no biggie. I just want him to know that I still am in support, but I don't have paper around because I'm writing him, but you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm doing it on paper, but I'm not.
Let me tell you something. Once you start, if I say yes to you, everybody gonna be like, Sylvie, can you send this for me?
Well, we'll just leave it at that. If I send it to you, if he gets it, that's fine. If he doesn't, it's fine too. I'm still my sister.
Trust me, I know people. They be like, Sylvia, can you send this?
No, no. Okay, well, don't do it. But if I send you something,
she's still trying to push me, y'all.
Cause I love you, Sylvia. I love you. Go ahead, baby girl. Go to your other side. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. And God bless to everybody. And it's so beautiful when we have these discussions and get things out. And choke, no joke. I was just only speaking for people that called me. That's not how I felt because I didn't get to look at all of them. But I think you're doing a wonderful job and keep it up. So thank you, Sylvia. You're doing but you, my sister, I love you. You are doing a miraculous job. Okay, and you always in my prayers.
Thank you. I wish
a nigga would mess with you. You hear me? I wish a nigga would mess with you. Now that's out in the universe. See you. Love you.
All right, love you too. Anybody else before we go on the other side? Oh, everybody left. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna go to the other side. I stay busy. Hold on. Later, guys.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold on now. Wait a minute, fellas. Wait a minute. I think it goes something like this. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Cause every time I turn around, there's something trying to keep me down. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Whoa, can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. When I look up, don't you know, burdens knocking at my door. So won't you come and take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Oh, come and take these burdens off of me. Off of me. Somebody come and take these burdens off of me. Off of me. Soon as I get up off the ground, my burdens knock me right back down. Can somebody take these burdens off of me? Off of me. Somebody take these burdens off of me, off of me. off of me. Oh, off of me. Well, off of me. Get them off of me. Come and break the chain. Come and break the chain. Get it off of me. Get it off of me. I need somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody to get this burden. To get this burden. Can somebody take these burdens off of me?